It's exciting. Oh yeah. Blame it on the music. Oh, it's exciting. Oh yeah. Blame it on the music. Oh, it's exciting. Oh yeah. Blame it on the music. Oh, it's exciting. Oh yeah. Blame it on the music. Come on, let's go. Say it's exciting. It's exciting. Oh yeah. Blame it on the music. Yeah. Oh yeah. Blame it on the music. Come on, that's it. Say it's exciting. Oh yeah. Blame it.
Good afternoon/good morning to one. Good afternoon to everybody. How's everybody doing up there? Everybody is good. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody's Saturday going? It's 2:01 on a beautiful Saturday afternoon.
It's back to those Saturdays where it's too hot to breathe outside.
It is very humid on this Saturday.
This is not humid.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to that Good Morning Team. Being brought to you live from 93.9 FM. Glory, your favorite gospel station. This show here comes your way every Saturday, except for when we're except the Saturdays when we're not here, and then when we're not here, so yeah.
There was a time when we weren't having a show, Delton would replay an old show. You know, there was a time where you cared enough about our followers and friends.
I think I did.
that good one, that on DGMT.
Yeah.
But those days are over, Saints. I don't know.
Oh man, put the past behind us. That's what we did. We put the past behind us. To all of you that are watching on Facebook, good morning to you. I know you can't see us yet. To those that are listening via the radio, welcome to you. Thank you so much for tuning into Glory 93.9 FM. To those listening via Tune In Radio from all over the world, via our streaming service, thank you so much for tuning in. Out of the millions of radio stations, you choose to log into Glory 93.9 FM, and we are always appreciative of that fact. So on behalf of the management staff, sponsors, other listeners, to all of our international listeners, we thank you and we appreciate you. For those watching on Facebook, let's go ahead and let them see who we are. This person that is on your screen right now with the cup right there in the camera, that would be none other than our resident English expert and resident African, as well as our resident UK ambassador, one Minister V, as we don't call her, Minister Vera Wilson.
Honestly, it's becoming a thing. Someone I met this week, babe. This week, messaging me. I met them this week, messaging them, just find out how they are. Hey V, what? How did we get here?
It's like
what is it about my name? What is it? What is it, guys? Is it just, am I just so congenial? Am I just so friendly that, I just want to understand?
And the next person will be, you look blurry, I look blurry now. You blurry? I look blurry.
I look blurry.
Okay.
And Delta, we can't have your camera looking blurry because honestly, the only reason we're having a show today is because Delton's hair got cut, guys.
Yeah.
I said Alfred on keto.
Yeah.
Alfred gone on keto.
I'm just like,
within a week, we've had a quick switcheroo.
Alfred gonna get out of BBL on the Cuba. Alfred take a little trip down.
Gaudy V is okay. I feel like the prefix Gaudy V implies a level of familiarity, which warrants calling me. Let's not talk about it because it just gets complex.
All right, so
you call me what kind of V? Mother V, Gaudy V, Sister V.
My favorite is Mother Will. I like Mother Will. But Mother Will is it's pretty good. It's go anywhere. Like Will, why is it Will? It's really wise.
That's what people call me. Do you know what? All my life, everyone calls my dad Willie. And then my students started calling me Willie, and I was like, oh, that's why people call my dad that.
From that day, it was like, give me Willie Y.
I was like, you do not call me Willie. That's my dad's name.
So, Will's always good.
But anyway, a good morning/afternoon to all. We are so glad that you have at this point in your day, because this isn't the regular point in your day.
No, this is
But at this point
very
in your day,
awkward
you've
day.
decided to join us. Thank you. Look
Thanks.
at Alfred. Alfred got his little curls going on. This is no gimmick.
It's no gimmick, buddy.
It's no gimmick today.
No gimmick. Christopher is one minister of media and church things. Minister Christoph.
Minister of Media and Church. Honestly, Christoph, I need to talk to you about your schedule, because I am really concerned about your sleep. I've said it before, but based on how I feel in my life, I don't understand how you're still functioning.
You know what it is? I mean,
and Christoph rarely complains about being tired, but of late, I'm seeing more. Seeing more. Oh,
there's been more and more. Like,
legs.
I'm gonna talk to you guys maybe on Tuesday.
Yeah, I can reply your messages.
Christoph has been now. Like,
no, Christoph,
guys,
keep that one. Elder V, you can keep that. You don't need to share that. Don't share it.
Yeah, no, Christoph now is like, okay, guys, I just get home. I'm gonna reply to you on maybe Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
don't hold me to it. And Christoph, we're here for it.
You need a day of the week that you don't work, like a weekend. Obviously, weekends are not your weekend.
Yeah,
you need a day.
You can do a day.
I take my own advice. You don't need a day.
I can say this now. That'd be nice to have a day.
It would be nice to have a day. Sigh. Anyway,
it would be nice to have a day.
He's young.
I can say this now. Even though Christoph is young, this kind of work is very stressful work. Church work, dealing with church people on any time.
Doing church work for church people
is a very stressful job, and so, and the kind of things that he does, he gets riled for people's sound not being good. It's not my fault. I'm here really just plugging in for what they have on the soundboard, but he's gonna get riled because like, you can't hear. Turn the stream up. The stream need to go loud. He gets the fuss in. People come in with the late graphics.
Oh Lord Jesus,
my bad.
With they Word document graphics.
With they publish
flyer.
They publish a flyer, and when Chris put the little images on the thing.
I remember the publisher was it.
Publisher with the word art.
I remember when
word art with the gradient picture, little sunburst. Oh,
the wavy rainbow one. Oh yeah, buddy.
Every document for school had that in it.
Oh,
my project.
And you would fancy because you had a color. I had a color printer at home. My mummy was very ahead of the curve when it came to technology. What? Like we got internet on time, color printer on time. So all of my homework was printed in color. I want you to know. And I made sure my word art had multiple colors. Like I wanted the gradient to go from something stupid like red, purple to green.
No context.
No, I don't care. I have colored printer, and that's all that matters.
Extra shadow.
Extra shadow at the bottom. What is the word? Don't worry about the word. It's my word.
So everybody coming in. Welcome everybody. Sin is here morning, afternoon.
Morning.
Sin, what's your real name? I sure didn't Sin. Because to me, it just sounded weird now. Right? Did I call her Sin? I don't like calling people Sin, but hey, Sin it is. Sin Smith is here.
Morning.
Cassie
I'm good
is here.
with Sin.
You know, I'm good.
No, I don't mean I'm good with Sin. I'm good with calling you.
I'm good with Sin.
I say, let me fix it. I'm good at calling you Sin. Elder V, don't touch the shadow. Not no more.
Yeah, not no more.
Not no more. We've gone beyond
delivered.
That. Now we get the shine. You know the
flare, the light flare.
The light flare. Mm-hmm. If your church flyer does not have a light flare of some kind.
I ain't like I'm so jealous. Voice. I'd be jealous of people flyers. I'd be looking at them right. I'd be like, how do you do that? Like some flyers look so shiny. It'd be like very, very like how you get a flyer look shiny. Christoph, teach me the ways. Teach me the ways
of the shiny.
Teach me the ways of the shiny flyers.
Delton is gifted in this area too.
But I can't do shiny flyers. My shiny flyers don't look shiny. Like if you look at my flyer, it don't look shiny.
But I think you've got a particular style, Delton. Like you can see a Delton flyer, be like, yeah, Delton did that.
I will wear church style.
Sometimes we have church flyers. I'm like, Delton, you didn't do this, did you? And you be like, no. But like I can tell, it doesn't have your je ne sais quoi.
But I want to shine though. I want the Christoph them shine
with
the light flare when it look like it coming off the paper. I want to do that. Teach me the ways, Christoph, please. I can sign up for the next class. Let me know when it is.
He said.
No? All right.
Anyway.
Welcome, everybody. All right, so what happened today? Why are we just coming on at 2 o'clock?
No, I mean, they should be expecting it. We explained last week. It was no show or late show. Those are the only options that we have left.
Christoph, I don't know this because it does a distinct style. I don't know distinct means.
Distinct means it's unique to you. It's distinguishable from others.
For years, he was like, no, that mean distinct. So distinct. And he has distinct style. I was like, oh no, this stinks. Do you have a distinct style?
A distinct style.
Like this right here. Distinct. Anyway, so all right, so sorry, said never mind. I can call you Mrs. Smith. we can stick with Mrs. Smith. So
The question is why you want to be in your business.
That's like, let me just drink some water.
And my that
business.
is the anthem of 2022.
No, for the rest of your lives, and that should be that.
Drink water and my business.
You got it on Jesus.
But is it? But I mean, I feel like that's the glory message right there.
That's the glory message. The message of the glory. The message of the kingdom. Drink water and mind your business.
No, it is.
That's the message of the kingdom.
You got to mind God's business.
Drink
Don't
water
do that.
and mind
But
your
honestly, that song ministers to a deep place in my spirit every time I hear it. It's she got her priorities straight. I want to drink water and mind my business. Some of you all out here talking about rum and Red Bull. Some of you all out here talking about Guinness. Like, no, I want to drink water.
Water.
Hydrate. Because the hydration keeps your body healthy, keeps your metabolism up, keeps your skin looking good.
And then once you have to
and once I'm hydrated,
you have to go to the bathroom.
I'm mind my business.
Because you can't. That's why in my business you have to go to the bathroom. You can't. You don't have time to talk to nobody.
That's always I always say I'm always in a bind with you've got to drink more water. I cannot afford to go to the bathroom that many times in the day.
As a teacher, yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's a contention.
You got it again, Miss Wilson. You got it again. And
then it's be like sometimes it could be like, Miss Wilson, I go to the bathroom. No, because I want to go and I can't.
So you suffer with
so
me.
you don't go because I can't go.
Hey, so all right. So we sort of had a meeting on air last week.
Right.
We discussed that this is going to head to the GAT real soon, where it's going to become that good afternoon tea.
No,
however,
I had an alternative, but it just didn't sit right in my spirit.
What's an alternative now?
It was that strong afternoon coffee.
That's strong.
But it would be DSAC, and I don't like that.
DSAC is not good.
I thought about it. I really did. I meditated, and I thought, you know what?
We're gonna strike that one off the record.
We're gonna strike.
We're gonna strike that one off the record. That one will not make it.
I had good intentions, though.
That one will not make it.
It's just not the same.
Right now, we had the guy.
I think we got to keep our branding. It's still that good morning tea. We just letting you drink your morning tea and then tell us about it in the afternoon. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Because our schedules have gotten a whole lot more hectic, especially Mother Wilson over here. Because Mother Wilson get things upon things to do on Saturday.
Glory to God.
Up until Saturday afternoon, at 1 o'clock or morning.
And you know what's so wonderful about the beautiful fans of DGMT? People who knew exactly what I was doing and saw me where I was doing what I was doing. Say, so no show today. Hold on, but me and you.
Like you
and you here.
You know exactly why I'm not doing the show.
You know why I'm not here. Like, I'm here with you.
Like, so since you're here, to me and no show.
So no show today. I'm like, I understand.
So it looks like we can do some rebranding and slide it over to the afternoon, and it's much to my chagrin because we just got a theme song.
No, that theme song sticks.
After what, 2 years? How long should we be on that? That was 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 2 years.
Yeah. Summer makes 2 years.
2 years of show.
Summer makes 2 years.
We got a submission this morning.
Can you imagine? We opened this competition. Oh my goodness!
From the onset of the show. And now, 2 years later, we have our first submission.
I was going to say with the first show on Glory to have a theme song, but that's wrong. Girl Talk beat us to it.
Yeah, Girl Talk beat us to it. So we had a submission all the way from North Carolina, by the way.
This international, baby. International.
International. All right, so we got...
That was perfect.
Yeah, I did it off. I think no. So we got our first theme song. I forgot already. How to go again? Good morning. No, that's not it. What's next? I don't go. We didn't forget it.
No.
Hold on. We had a whole meeting about this.
We're gonna have a quick. We just had rehearsal, and we didn't forget what we rehearsed.
So that y'all hear song to get a little. Good morning.
There it is. Okay. No, I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing.
So you good morning.
Okay. Okay, so there are several verses.
It has verses.
But we've only learned the chorus.
That's all we learned so
far. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
Good morning.
That's where we are right now. The song has verses, people.
The song has verses.
And there's verses that are very relevant to the show.
Verses, I mean, listen. In West Philadelphia. Can we call the name of the song?
Oh yeah, no, this is sent us by Pastor E.W. Hayes.
One E.W. Hayes. Let's give him a round of applause for
Greensboro. Greensboro, North Carolina. I think it's what it is.
I feel like it's none of those.
Winston-Salem, Greensboro. I think it's Winston-Salem.
Anyway,
North
listen.
Carolina. Come on,
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we? I'm with you, Jody.
So
honestly, that song blessed my life on this morning. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna call him out. Pastor EWA sent a little no tea today message, which I'm not used to seeing from him, but now I know why. Because he had
something up his sleeve.
Specific investment.
He had something up his sleeve this morning.
So we want to send big shout outs to Pastor EW Hayes all the way. All the way.
And so when he said this to me, I was on the baseball field watching a game. I was watching a game, watching my child lose.
It took me a second to clock what I was listening to because the beginning, because I really like.
It's definitely.
I was like, oh, what is this?
What is this hip and hop? What is this hip and hop music I'm listening to?
It's vibes, we say it's vibes.
Yeah, so we gonna play it next week.
Big shout out to Pastor EW Hayes. Big shout out. We're official. If there was any doubt,
now
after 2 years,
we
know.
Looks like we made it. All right, so we out there now.
I was gonna go a different way.
Yeah.
Look how far we've come.
It's good.
But we don't say baby. We don't say songs.
I don't know if last week.
We spoke about this last week.
Don't say baby.
Don't
no
say
baby.
Baby.
Oh, no baby. Baby, no. We don't say baby. We don't talk about baby. All right,
but no one puts baby in the corner. I had to just throw one more reference. I apologize.
Nobody does.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
All right, sorry. So so I have baseball on Saturdays, every Saturday until I think May.
Listen, if you're looking for a good de-stress, head down to Freedom Farm.
No, not a de-stress. Unless you have like no person involved, then yeah.
Yeah.
If you got somebody like involved in this, don't come with there. You're not gonna be distressed. You're gonna get more stress. Because this morning,
I feel like it's an outlet.
It is an outlet. No,
I think it's an outlet. I shouldn't say a de-stress. Yeah. It's an outlet for frustration.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
That's what I should have said.
You want to shout at somebody, you go ahead.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
You shout.
What?
Today, listen to me. There was a loud shouting match again today between parents, coaches.
This is on the back of them cussing last week and having to be reprimanded
by the president of the league.
President of the league.
I was looking for Sanford. I see Sanford Road. His son was one of, I think he wasn't there last week. Because his son on the team. Anyway, he's watching the show and he shared the show too. So his son was on the team that beat us. That's last week.
Today,
and then today we got beat again today.
No, but you had the draw last week.
Yeah, draw last week. Sorry. And this team today they beat us, and it was hurtful because what had happened was one of the coaches in not this little pre-T-ball situation. They try to get the little children who are 4 and under to understand the principles of the game, and one of the principles are you coaches are not allowed to touch players. And we had bases loaded, and we were down by 2 runs with, I think, 1 out, bases loaded. And a player hit the ball. They was able to get him out, but another player ran off the base. And apparently they say a coach touched him. And so the other team started a whole hullabaloo.
So all bases had to be clear?
No, that was 3 outs. Because the guy who ran, was the player touch him, that's an automatic out. Once the coach touch him, it's automatic out. Automatic force out.
They 4 and 3.
It don't matter.
And I've seen coaches lift them to the thing.
That happened today too. That would cause all this because it happened early in the game. So they already said it. You can't touch the players.
Oh, Lord.
So they had 3 times prior to the game. RTI did it. Their side did it because they had one player on the other side. He didn't want to touch the ball. He didn't touch the base at all. He ran to the base and he stopped. He didn't want to touch it. So it
your
took
children giving these children. Your parents
3 coaches
opportunity
to come with the dugout.
Raise your pressure.
It took 3 coaches to come with the dugout to kneel around this one boy and tell him just walk on the base, just go in, stand on the base. It's as
if you all don't have enough in your life to stress you out.
Like that right there.
It could only be stressful.
We had a little boy today that didn't want to hit the ball. He cried. He did not want to hit the ball. He went up there and he's like, man, let's hit the ball and cry all the way to first. And he hit the ball. It's run. And he said no.
Yeah, you're looking for reasons
to
stress yourselves out.
He was like, nope, I'm not running. And he said then cried. I mean, a good hit too.
Upon my recommendation, y'all hit Freedom Farm.
And from 8:30
in the peak of season,
about 8:30.
It's a good time, buddy.
From 8:30 to 8:30.
From the rising of the sun to the setting of the sun.
There's usually always 4 games going on at the time. So you can pick from pre-T, T-ball to 6, 9, 14. You get all ages as much energy as you want to expect.
Oh, I
you go
found the
there.
birthdays
You find out. Look at you.
without help today.
Yeah, so that's where I am every Saturday morning. So that's one strand, and then you have Minister Vera doing her job in the fine arts department of Life Worship Center
Lord.
every Saturday morning from 9 until 1. And so we're gonna rebrand. We're gonna let y'all know. We won't leave y'all in the dark. We'll talk to our graphic person, Christoph.
All in place.
To Christoph. We talked to our graphic person, get a new flyer for that good afternoon tea with new times and what's not. Anyway, so that's the news and reviews portion. That's the first part of news and reviews. No, actually no, that's just
general announcements.
Yeah, that's just general announcements. Just
general announcements. Housekeeping.
Yeah, that's a housekeeping. Anyway, so birthday shout outs for this
a
week.
big week now.
I definitely first have to shout out my auntie Leaf.
I see that she's celebrating tomorrow.
Yeah, no, but it was on Wednesday. It was the 17th. Oh, no, it's Thursday. Yeah. Her real birthday is the 17th.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, real birthday is the 17th, according to the birth certificate at 20th, but I think her mother was there, and her mother knew when she was born. She was born the 17th. she was born the 17th, but the birth certificate and everything else says the 20th, and so she celebrates both.
Lots of birthdays. So happy birthday to Annie Leaf, who also celebrated on that day. One Tito Bethel.
Tito Bethel celebrated. Our percussionist down there at Life Worship Center.
Celebrated in style. Tito do photo shoot
with big clippers on
big,
and shades.
I mean,
and shades.
Cool as ice. Cool as ice.
So anybody else who are celebrating, like anybody that we missed?
I know a few more. Today is my auntie's birthday, my father's sister. I've not seen her many a year, but
Sister
she's
Wills?
Sometimes on my birthday. She's not a Wills.
Okay.
She's not a Wills. That's a good point.
What is she?
She's not a Wills. She's a Boaco.
That sounds right. Where y'all get this Wilson from? I have no idea. I'm always offended that your last name is Wilson.
My last name is Aqua Wilson.
Okay, Wilson.
Let's not get it.
Where get this Wilson from? Now, that right there. What's it again?
Aqua Wilson.
No.
Boaco.
That right there.
Boaco's her name.
That is the name of my ancestors.
So happy birthday to my auntie Mary.
That's the name of my ancestors.
Today. Happy birthday also to Amber Lane Miller, one of my students, mentees. Celebrated on yesterday. Celebrated in style, and I know sometimes she comes on the live. This week it's a heavy hitters week, buddy, because on the 22nd of March, can we get the drum roll, please, boss man?
No, that's Hans.
Two. On the 22nd of March, we celebrate none other than the wife of our co-host, one Julianne. I don't understand.
I'll try to find the next one. I missed it.
Wow.
All
right. One Julianne. What's that?
Tonique?
Julianne's a Tonique. Anthony. Okay. I was like, not just Tony.
No, not Tony. I'll finish the hand for you.
Anthony. Thank you. Well, Julianne Anthony Grohl is celebrating her birthday today.
Not today, ma'am.
Not today. This week on the 22nd, Lord Jesus. Which is Lord Tuesday. Tuesday. Delton must have plans. Or
listen to
top
me,
secret.
buddy. Listen to me.
Top secret.
The world ain't ready for it. I wouldn't let y'all know. Y'all be jealous. Y'all would be jealous and y'all would not like me. So I know what? I'm going to keep it to myself.
Put God if on standby. I got you Tuesday night.
No, they get to know,
God
man.
if got you Tuesday night.
So I also celebrate. I had a niece celebrated on yesterday. Alexa Hayes. Not related to E.W. Hayes in any way.
Okay.
But my sister married a Hayes in California. She's probably not listening to the show, but she fell in love with mission work. So she spends most of her time in the motherland and different areas doing mission works. And so she should be about 19 or 20, something like that.
Wow.
And after high school, she fell in love with the missions. And so she's been doing mission work.
This is your niece? This is
my niece.
Happy birthday to her, wherever she is in the motherland.
Save woman of God.
Save.
So they're preaching the gospel. Winning souls.
Pastor, get your wife.
What do I
Twerks on the live. She's twerking on the live. And we do
Jesus.
Truly, not on the live. So happy birthday to all and sundry.
Yeah,
celebrate this week.
Shakara mom, we celebrate serious Julia.
Wonderful. Happy birthday to her. I'm scrolling through.
Eric Ward said, we got to shout out. I want to shout out Eric Ward, who celebrates tomorrow. Because Eric Ward is one of the persons in radio that really set the pace for all of these stations that are out there now. And when we were down at times of Blue 3.9 FM, he was one who donated us a transmitter for us to stay on air.
Oh, Eric.
help us
Eric
out
is
with
the reason we're here today.
anything that we may need. He's always there and available. He's one of the first persons to start up at the 100 Jams and all those secular stations back in the day before we had multiple stations. So hey, shout out to Eric Ward.
I really feel like I remember you wishing him happy birthday last year, and now I'm just like, the time is going, because how is it already?
Already there again.
Easter's like, everyone's getting ready for Easter. I was booking my nail appointments and trying to book for Easter, and I realized Easter right there.
Right here, man.
Oh,
all right. So anyway, so that's the birthdays of the day,
time
anniversaries. We may have missed. Happy anniversary to you. Happy birthday to you. You make sure you celebrate. Thank God for allowing you to see another year, as they say around the sun. Do you have friends that say Happy Earth Strong?
I never get that.
I was wondering if anybody alive could explain to me what that means.
Earth Strong. I find that
Happy Earth Strong.
It tends to be. Yeah, let me not make assumptions. No, I hear it a lot.
I've seen it a lot from persons of Rastafarian faith.
That's what I like, not Rastafarian faith, but those are a bit like woke. That's the word I can find.
Rastafarian,
my woke friends,
the Black Jesus, Black Messiah crew.
Oh no, I not necessarily them, but just
that's why I see posted online a lot, and
yeah,
I have no idea.
No idea what it means.
What's Earth and Strong have to do with me being my birthday?
I think it's this. I don't know. Let me not say what I think.
Yeah, that's why I say. If anybody know, y'all let us know. Let us know in the live exactly.
Yeah,
what...
I stick with birthday, Earth Strong. What that means,
exactly,
Christoph, you really gotta get out more, because that's what people used to be saying.
And when they type on the page now, they used to be HBD, Happy Birthday, and something like that, but now it's be Happy Earth Strong, bro.
Christoph saying that's like dust to dust. I cannot.
However, it's not for death. It's for your birthday.
So maybe I think maybe it's the idea that that's when you started. That's when you started your earthly existence.
Earthly existence,
maybe.
I guess.
I don't know.
Y'all bees too deep. Y'all bees too
deeper than me. Go on ahead. So we've done our happy birthdays. Delton's running show today because I'm half asleep. Honestly, that's just the truth.
See, Dawn laugh at Dawn. What do you mean?
Dawn, what do you mean?
You the young people. What this?
Yeah,
means?
For real.
Dawn, y'all young. Y'all know exactly what these things
mean.
Earth
strong. You've been strong on the earth.
You've been strong on Earth for more.
What if I wasn't strong? Happy Earth Week.
Oh, happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm young. Let's just for more proves I'm not young anymore.
Listen to me. Yesterday, I watched a friend just in everydayness of movement. The way he had to stretch and bend his knees just to walk, just to like be, it was really quite daunting. Like I looked at him like, is this what we have to look forward to? Like he was really struggling, just standing up.
And let's do a lot of stretches.
You know him well. He's a close personal friend of yours.
Oh, that age. Oh,
standing and he just did a squat, going all the way down in a squat, come right back
gotta
up.
Get them knees to crack. Like, you gotta get them knees before you take a step anywhere.
It's like, is this where things
before you take any step?
And you don't even bear during. Like,
I just the age getting old. That's just getting old.
I mean,
before I walk up here and catch a cramp, let me just do a little stretch.
I was standing up straight today. My knees started hurting for no reason out of nowhere. Like, did I click it? Did I bend down? What happened?
Yeah, I stood myself too fast.
But he will renew your youth like that of the ego.
Sometimes, Sean. Oh, not again.
No. We're good.
Sorry if you spelled something again. I said, "Nice shot."
Happy strong.
Happy strong. Oh,
or no. Just strong.
Just
Jody, you saying and sometimes it's short. And what do you mean?
So you should know, Jody. You from Yard
first. Jody from Yard for
you from Yard, Jody. You should know what this is. Got for Yard. All right. So on last week, we ended the show very strong. Speaking of strong, we ended the week.
6 out of 10.
We ended the week very strong. Pastor Delton came in and we went over the clip of the young man, I can't remember his name, singing My Way at the funeral. They continued it on 101, which is shocking. I didn't believe that it would continue, but it continued. And I think at the end of the show, I think everybody's on the same side that we left with. And Rev could have handled it better. And so they said, oh, this one video is, I loaded the video and another video I loaded because I want to show the thing that Yasmin said. Where's the thing that Yasmin? You have it? Send it to me. I had to load
you on Facebook.
I sent it to me because someone else.
Because honestly, this encapsulates the entire argument that like we got to draw the line somewhere.
I saw Christopher be
you don't know how to
information that everything is starting to go now at funerals and in the house of the Lord. And so someone after the show, they sent us this video of something that happened at a funeral. Just happens that it was another funeral. And there's two. There's one where these guys were singing the secular song, and people just sitting there dancing, having a whale of a time at a funeral.
That was at the funeral?
Yeah.
I have that video.
No, I mean, I want you to send from Yasmin. And then there's this one here that I'd viewers but to send me. But this whole idea of people wanting to have these spiritual, wanting to have these events in churches, which then once you have it in the church, it makes it spiritual.
Right.
But however, you don't want to do spiritual things at the spiritual event.
Right.
Which is very confusing to me because you don't have to have these events in the church.
But I think, do we not need to be a bit more? I think when you got people who don't necessarily exercise a respect for spiritual things or the house of God in their everyday lives, is it not the people who are the keepers of that space to be like, no, you can't do that here? And I mean to the point where, no, you just tell them, not that you can't even do that here. You can't do that here. Like, why do you even want to get married in a church when it's going to have no bearing on your actual life? It hasn't done before your marriage, isn't going to after. Why do you want to be buried? Why do you want to have a funeral service when you didn't live a Christian life before? I just feel like, and I guess, as we can't judge who uses the church and who doesn't use the church. I guess that's what the argument is. Because my husband was like, just let them know you can't get married here.
I mean, I guess you
get married anywhere else.
I mean, once you go through these proper procedures, I think.
You say proper, very vague, sir.
Yeah.
Proper implies that everyone knows what they are and they're very much in place and are very well exercised.
To me, all churches should have some kind of street.
And I think that's what we're learning from these events or the viral sharing of these occasions. But I think the reason that these things are okay, and I say these things, I think Mr. My Way, they were towing the line. But the one that we're about to see, I think the reason it was okay is because it's been okay. The reason people think they could go up in a church and do some of this stuff is because they've been seeing people go up in church and do some of this stuff.
I never seen anybody in church. I don't know. What's the song for this thing? I can't remember what the music was. I was make sure the music wasn't ungodly. Yeah, before I try to play this on the end, I guess you. All right, so I just want to make sure that it was Glow 93.9 FM worthy.
As you should. As you should. Why? Because you're going through the proper procedures. Proper procedures. Oh, I've done others. I'm going to read. You can't.
I can't download it. Oh, no. Jesus, what is that?
Basically, it's a video of people doing a step show in a funeral. But it's a step show with going low and things of that nature.
Dropping it like it's warm.
Dropping it like it's toasty. Dropping it like it's toasty. Chris said he's done others that should have gone viral, but thankfully they weren't streamed. Well, Lord Jesus.
That should have been streamed.
Delton about to do it his way. Well, there you go.
I'm trying to get it. It's not coming up.
It's not? Oh, that's a shame.
Well, it's a bunch of
young ladies basically doing a step show. I think that was their intent.
Yeah.
Was to do is a step show okay?
I think the step show thing is, I think it was some tied to like a TikTok dance as well, too. Something like that.
That did not look like a TikTok dance.
Yeah. But
if anyone has it in their WhatsApp rather than on Facebook, can you please share it with Delton or I if you have a version of that video, because we're not able to get it.
Now, one of the things that was always, and this is, please don't come for me, those who are part of the Divine Nine and thing, whatever you call them.
What are
these things that persons do at these fraternities and sororities do at persons like funeral and weddings. I'm always like confused with what days be doing, what they be saying. I don't know if you ever been to them. Like you get to a frat person wedding, like they'll get together in a little circle and they'll start singing like a little song or something like that. Apparently they do, or they do it at a funeral. I know lodges also do it. I'm always like, is this the time for this now? Like at these moments, but then it's like everybody else seems to be cool
solemn
with it.
Ceremony.
Yeah, I mean, but then I've never seen that during. I've seen that like outside or like around. But those moments where these should be spiritual moments. And like I said, please don't come for me if you're part of a sorority or fraternity. I'm not talking about.
They just don't seem to fit. They're
Yeah,
a little ill-fitting.
it's like, but anyway, I don't know. So I'm still trying to get.
But
this
again,
thing,
it's just I guess it's people do in the house of God what they're allowed to do. You know, this idea of what should the atmosphere be, or what should the culture be, or what should the mood be, is tend to be set by the leader of the house, the shepherd of the house. And if the shepherd letting the sheep be twerking or lurking and jumping in circles, then that's what the sheep gonna do.
But should you be allowed to do that?
I guess it depends where.
Yes,
Depends where you go.
Let's say you are. There's no way to really know this, but let's
I feel
say
like we're going around in circles because I know we're about to share the next video.
What next
Like
one?
the
Which
one
one?
that you shared at the end of the show.
Oh yeah. So let's just say you know that this person that was killed, or this friend that you're having at your church. Yeah, you don't know, but they died. Let's say they died in a gun battle with the police or something like that. Something outrageous. How they died.
I'm not laughing.
No, that's not funny. But I mean, like, you know that this person probably, you're not sure if they made it in heaven. Let's say that. You're not sure if they made it in.
Right.
And
I guess we always do. We do that. We do that whole, because we don't know for sure if this person made it in. We give them a Christian send off.
Yeah.
In the hope that.
But to me,
in the last split second.
My question is, should we?
I guess because you just don't know.
Like,
better safe than sorry.
Because to me, I feel like the minute you have a pile of bikes, outriders, and t-shirt, and police escort, I started to question that. Like, should we be doing this for that church?
But you just don't know. You just don't know, Delton.
You don't know.
You just don't know.
And I guess you can't miss opportunity, because that's opportunity where persons need the Lord. People need the Lord. I'll say they go to heaven as long as they.
Oh my goodness.
As long as they're in the Bahamas, they go on to heaven. Well, that's things that we don't know. But I mean, hey,
better safe than sorry.
To each his own. Anyway, so this also happened in church. I played this at the end of the show. So this also happened in church. Now I told you, I saw the blame. I think Kanye West, originally redid this version of the song. I stand to be corrected, but I don't remember if this is his verse or this is his version. So let's play this. Let's listen. This also happened in the house of the Lord, and was played on Al Gore's internet.
On time, every time, always there. Said you'll never leave us nor forsake us. So we stand on your word. Brought us out of darkness into your light. By your power.
Now, what really gets me is, first of all, his mother in the corner in the white, who's moving the hand around.
Play it one more time. I need to watch. You know when you focus on one thing and the second time you watch it, you see something.
Mother in the white, in the right corner.
On time, every time, always there. Said you'll never leave us nor forsake us. So we stand on your word. Brought us out of darkness into your light. By your power.
Your power. So, if you don't know, for those that are for those that are listening via radio, play the clip just now. I have some parishioners.
Very much parishioners. I mean, like dressing white for communion.
In the Lord's church with dollies.
Wearing gloves.
With dollies.
Wearing gloves and doilies on their head type parishioners. I want to put this in context. That church looked Episcopal by nature. It didn't look Pentecostal because they looked like they had an altar behind them.
Oh no, this church. This is church. And exactly, princess.
All I
Mom was in that corner, like that right there. That took her in. One more time.
Hold on, let me read the comments before you play it, so we know what we're looking for. Crystal saying, first of all, that's an usher or a mime. Princess said she saw this and she was confused. Telsey said no. See, they definitely need Rev in this church with the double tap. Rev with the double tap. Hey.
We don't do that here.
We don't do that here. And the thing about it is, even if Rev doesn't know the original song and the lyrics are very Bible based, we stand on your word, we trust in you. You'll never leave us, you'll never forsake us. Rev has to know does Rev even need to know the original to know that this song ain't safe? Like, you don't even need to know the original to hear that. No, you grunting. You singing part of this song with a grunt. This song ain't safe.
You guys in juice with a grunt? Why you can't say the juice with a grunt?
Oh, no.
Why can't we say the juice with a grunt? Why we can't grunt to Jesus?
You have to say live from the voice of the...
No, buddy. That wouldn't be in there, buddy.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord Jesus. I can't even breathe.
And so
say no, because all I was singing just now was so anxious.
Hey, what is that? I don't know what so anxious is. What is that?
Delton, play this one more time.
I don't know what so anxious is. What do you mean by so anxious?
Play it one more time, because some people just
no, you gotta pay attention to man and white.
Jesus, Telsey say you don't get it mixed. Don't mix us up. Don't mix us.
Every time, always there. Said you'll never leave us, nor forsake us. So we stand on your word. Brought us out of darkness into your light. By your power.
You see Jeff in the going in the black suit. Jeff that's where the brace there in the black suit. But then you got a groove like that, and you could do your head and like in the little snake form, and you should know that I should be saying this.
Delton, it's the grunt.
That's a run up that little ground. You got it.
No. That's an R&B. That's an R&B grunt.
You can't do that here.
Don't. That's a soul grunt.
This,
but y'all said from the last time we had this conversation, y'all said this was okay.
I said this keeps on coming back up.
Y'all said this was fine.
Y'all
said we can't judge the people and how they deliver the word of the Lord. Y'all said that. So I ain't saying nothing no more.
We have done this before.
Because y'all tell me I was judgy.
We had all you gotta do is say yes.
Based on myself.
We had all you gotta do is say yes to the Lord. That was the one we heard. What else we had? We had like a couple of other things. Get the commences.
Taking me out.
Get the commences.
So Yasmin, the people coming for you, and she has indeed delivered an apology. Raquel Sharon said the hey tells you it ain't about Jesus. From that beat drop, the boom boom boom, like from that intro, and Mom was already waving up. But then Princess said, no, don't get it twisted. From they was going in. That's not the first time they ministered this song. Now I think so though.
Then they already knew it.
Because they were ready. They were too ready for it.
This is a crowd favorite.
They were too ready for it. Princess, you really raising a good idea. And listen, if in that house it works, the people going with them. Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you to judge? This virtual church have you all twisted like everybody business is your business. It's not.
It's not.
Because they was going. I mean, Usher with the glove was going.
Hard.
Everybody, the young and the old. How many of your churches you have songs and the young and the old going with that?
Hard.
They come on hard in the paint.
Hard in the paint.
Everybody was going. So I listen.
So y'all say this no?
Who's yours? Who's yours? All
I asked for a friend.
You wouldn't catch me rocking. You wouldn't catch me rocking. You wouldn't catch me bobbing my head.
You think you can hold it? You wouldn't be hold it, man.
Nah, man.
And if that church got a good set now.
When you said you never leave me or forsake me, my spirit would not allow me to. No. I can leave that alone. That's an R&B growl. Thank you, Julie. This is very risky. He went into full R&B mode. Like he sang that like he used to be in a band back in the day.
Back in the day.
And he's trying to bring that back. He's trying to relive his glory years. Anyway, the R&B growl. That growl for me was the line.
So the song's okay. It's just the growl. The growl too much.
The growl was where I realized I know if your spirit in the right place for this. That man leading in the green game. Don't leave this Gary thing. Listen, that had me dancing a dance I ain't supposed to do in church. Banique, you don't bend your knees.
You don't bend your knees.
You don't bend your knees, but you don't
And
wind
that-
your waist
You don't
either.
wind your waist, and you
You
don't,
don't ripple.
You don't snake up. You don't snake up.
I
man.
watched a mime the other day, and he was doing a couple of these. I was like,
Uncomfortable. Abort.
and it was the very much what I think we would all agree is Christian music. But he was body rolling, and
Oh, you can't roll. You
It's like,
can't move your body.
I
like
know
this,
the
like,
mimes just do the thing, but it just felt a little too,
too aggressive.
a little too.
It's too aggressive.
They're
All right,
musicians. There's no musicians though. That was track.
Oh, that was track, Christoph.
That was track.
That
That
was
was track.
No,
And I
man,
think that's the first problem. When you're going by track, you could do anything you want. It's Casey and JoJo Church. Because you know what? Imagine a Casey or a JoJo get saved, and they now want to lead praise and
Ain't
worship.
been the
They're
same
gonna lead
stuff.
praise and worship. They're gonna lead praise and worship like an
you
R&B
gotta tell
singer.
me, Casey, when they have that growl in their throat. That growl can be hard
Yeah,
in their throat.
I take it back. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't no Church of God in the world was going in. You mean Church of God or Church of God?
Like, which one?
You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
Church of God or Church of God. I'm trying to clarify because these people going in, and I mean, Raquel, they really holy days wear white gloves. This is the real safe
Listen to
saints.
me. They have their head covered.
They have their hair covered,
Their
white
hair.
gloves, and I mean, she's singing R&B, and her white dress not fit because y'all don't understand how to wear A-line no more.
Oh yeah.
Ain't nothing is straight or A-line. Everything pencil and bodycon. She has got this thing because you can see she's a curvy lady. She's got her dress tailored to be appropriate for the house of the Lord. And I wonder if members of the praise team even knew that this was I think Mom on the end, she's a little older. I ain't sure she realized that this was an R&B song.
I don't know. She doesn't look like a
we
young person.
singing Bible on time. Oh goodness.
One more time for the person who let's reach.
Wow.
I mean, I like the song.
On time, every time, always there. Said you'll never leave us nor forsake us. So we stand on your word. Brought us out of darkness into your light. By your power.
No idea what this song is.
Who got to one?
Where this everyone but him.
I never like who?
Everyone but him and the guy on the mic. The next guy. The girl beside him, she gets swing. She don't know it. Because she doing the two-step.
The church
No,
sister?
she gets swing. She gets swing. I mean, you gotta go and do what works for you. I just could not. Sin said she would not be able to focus in there. And that's for me. Where my mind goes and what I think about when I hear these certain beats and rhythms. But and we've said that before. Certain people come to our worship services, hear certain beats, hear certain rhythms, and their minds can go elsewhere. You gotta go with what works for you. I don't know if God in heaven saying, Jesus, what is this?
I
God say, Jesus, what is this?
Jesus.
On the right hand, he turned his right hand, but Jesus, you see that?
Jesus, what is this?
Peggy said that don't ever work for me. By the time we reach the chorus, I'm at the original song singing. Yeah, it's a no for me.
I went ahead of the chorus
Since
because I went ahead like how
friend
hard
can
did they go in the chorus? I went ahead to do the parts
from the ground.
Did they go 3? Did they go 3 parts?
They didn't sound like they were singing this. But
I wonder if they go 3
Friend
parts.
could be genuine backup singer with all that growling. He had a dream. He definitely had a dream at some point in his life to be an R&B singer.
Are you telling them you sing inside in the club?
They're using tracks too. That ain't no church then. Christoph, you sign off. You log off now. This the song that got Lucifer kicked
And then this the one. And then this the
Write them off the record. Julianne say no slackness in here. Highway Church of God of Prophecy, Church of God Church of God, Holiness in Christ. None of them. I understand what you're saying. I understand.
None of the
because
above.
them saints, as sanctified as they are, they know the song.
Yeah, oh no.
They know the song.
We heard it before. But to me, like that kind of groove, like you don't get on the song.
You don't have to know the song, babe. That's what I'm saying. That intro tells you.
It's certain fields, certain music that's
Certain chords, certain beats and rhythms.
That little groove would be like,
You save that for nighttime.
What's this here?
That's the kind of music you do not play in the day.
No.
You play that music at nighttime when you see the sun setting. Round about 5 going 6. That's when you start playing them kinds of songs.
Time change now. 7 getting 8. 7 getting 8.
Speaking of time change, we skip all the news. You see America going permanent on daylight savings.
I saw that. I always want to know where it came from,
but then they going permanent on the wrong one though.
They go on where this came from?
They're going permanent on the one
what's
that
that?
isn't the original. The original time is what we do in October. The spring forward is when we're saving daylight. When we go back is when we go back to what time should be.
Appreciate you for explaining this.
That was wartime.
I never did.
Because they wanted to get more work out of people in the day, so they extended the daytime.
Oh, really?
That's how it began.
Why don't you know? You know things.
We're not in war. That's something that I don't understand. Why you want people to be confused?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
It's starting to be like we are. It's unreal. Anyway, because I see you saw Putin did a rally to talk about and he school that day was all about that. It's giving me Chinese Revolution vibes. It's giving me World War II. It's giving me Jesus is coming back soon. It's giving me, guys. Do not get weary in well doing or weary in your prayers. Jesus coming back. So it's got to be saved. We got
the better quality.
We're gonna wait. Can we sign out with that?
Can we sign up with it?
Yeah, we're gonna sign out with it because you can't put it in the middle of the show.
No,
can't put it in the show.
Anyway, so on in the comments.
Darren said, "Wow, Darren, wow is all you can say. Is that sign out?"
Was she singing?
The analysis. The analyst.
The more you watch it, the more things you see in the corner. Like you see Rev's in the top. Like Rev is like.
By the time as Mother Smith smear her mouth, shut down. The question is, Mother Smith, why you know the song?
Mother Smith, I think Mother Smith does feel it. I think Mother Smith.
Mother Smith.
Mother Smith. No, this right here, this in the Lord sound.
That poor little, that poor little boy being brought up in the way he should not go. But then Chelsea, somebody would argue that he's in the house of the Lord. And alternatively, he could be on these streets.
And then there's only a couple seconds in the church.
Messages.
There's only a couple of seconds in the church.
But actually, what they've managed to do is they've managed to engage the young people. They've managed to get the young people interested in the house of the Lord because they're right there in the front seat.
Yeah, and they give them something familiar. Like they know the beat. They know the track. No, but hold on.
Young brother does not know that beat. Yeah, that's not familiar to his generation.
No.
Darlene No says, LOL. I mean, to laugh and say, wow, is all I have. That's all I have.
That's from freaking
They know they can't perform this in T-Church. So it needs to be scratched. Darlene says she loves my accent. Thank you very much, Darlene. After 6.5 years,
it's fake.
It still surprises me that people make comments about my accent. I forget that there are some people who don't know that I have a British accent.
Is it?
That there are some people who don't
know.
No,
that's what it is. It's British.
It's British. Somebody thought it was Indian the other day, but let's not talk about
Someone thought you were Indian?
You know who it was. YBR.
Yeah, I forgot you to say that. I forgot it. He's like, they're from this side of the world.
He's like, you Indian? No. What?
He know you're from this side of the world.
That's his house.
So it's like
he didn't have any
somewhere over there. I'll stop with this
call. He didn't have any reference point. I hope that wasn't on altar call. I mean, I feel like if you were gonna use it in service, use it for altar call.
That'll be time, use it.
Yeah, man. That's a good time.
Anyway.
They needed Rev from last week. One tap on the back.
So wait, I got the thing. Let me play this for y'all too. So y'all have some context what we were talking about earlier. Let me take this thing off. What I was talking about earlier that I didn't have.
They sent my friend off to be with the Lord with his favorite type of dance.
Come on, Shanae.
And I want y'all to see this is before they roll the casket out. This is how they roll the casket out of the church. This was the recessional.
You know what, Raquel? You captured my
This
my
was
thoughts.
the recessional hymn.
This is my thoughts here. They sent my friend off to be
with the Lord, with their favorite,
with his favorite dance. I wonder why that was his favorite dance. I wonder why having the young lady down on the ground with her legs wide, spread
more than shoulder width apart, way more than shoulder width apart.
I wonder why that was your friend's favorite dance.
Anywho. Yeah, okay. Moving right.
And you know what? Imagine, last week we say, Rev got to do their due diligence to find out what the people that I'm going to be doing on the program. So Rev have to call them into a space that is wide enough for her to spread her legs and watch.
It can't be a tight office. It can't be.
You understand?
It is space.
Or Rev got to say, you know what? I don't want you to do the dance. Just describe it to me. Well, what we're going to do is going to be lots of hands and leg motions, just like really upbeat. You know, like
because Fred did not like it slow.
Why should Rev even have to check that? How does Rev check that?
Yeah, now what Rev should have done is go to practice. So
do you see the two girls in the back? They didn't go to practice.
No, they didn't show
They didn't go to practice. They watched the video that she sent them. She did the dance.
Yeah, she's like, this is what we're going to do. And y'all learn this.
And they say, honestly, it seems like you freestyling some of this because I don't remember any of this from the video. I don't remember any of this from the video.
Now, Joe Biden was standing next to the casket. Joe Biden was not here for it.
That's his job, though.
Yeah, Joe Biden was just
to
like,
be a mute.
I'm only here to just roll the casket out. Can you please get off this? Dad was like, what is happening here? He says, "My gloves."
And now I was arguing that last week we were talking about the fact that, you know, if y'all coming to church to have your funeral, this is a spiritual event, so y'all need to do it the church way. And if you don't want to do it the church way, don't come to church. Now, these people don't look like they was in church. They look like they were in a room in a funeral home. It didn't look like a church to me.
Guess what it was? There's a chapel.
It looked like a chapel.
We can go chapel, so we can go with.
So. You could be a little looser in the chapel.
I'm asking you, because you said little like a church. So it
didn't look like a church.
So it's a chapel. So we're saying chapel.
I didn't see a Rev, for example.
Yeah.
So this is like a chapel.
So we can go chapel.
So it's okay in the chapel? Because we say only the spiritual people should come for a spiritual service, or the rest of you go where you want to go so you could do what you want to do. They did go where they want to go to do what they want to do. Or a chapel still counts.
As church.
As house of the Lord. Like, no, because the people want to twerk at funerals. Let's stop trying to force the people not to twerk at funerals. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. The question is where y'all want them go. Because this didn't look like church to me. It looked like a chapel or a room in a funeral home. I'm not disagreeing that was too much. I'm not disagreeing that in no service that is supposed to be solemn or even just a pleasant celebration of life is this appropriate. Because that's their favorite dance. What makes it your favorite? To be with the Lord as if on his journey to heaven. This is what he needs to encourage him. They sent him off to be with the Lord. Anyway, let's get the comments. Let's get these comments. Oh, Lord. Christoph, Princess say it's all just too much. Christoph said unacceptable. They're getting strike from the record too. Christoph, you don't have a record to be striking people from. Stop striking people from the record. Where's Father when you need him?
No, this calls for Father at the top. You need the
this
Father.
Calls for no. This doesn't. Where's he gonna tap?
I think if he go behind,
if he goes behind, he's gonna get boxed in the face. You see how she fling her hand? When is he gonna? At what point does he come and interrupt and tap? You're gonna have to slide behind her, stand in front of her. Somebody get the sheet and hold it up. Like, what do we do?
Stop the track. First thing first. Stop the
track. Judy said, ain't no way. It's every way, ma'am. Every possible way. Seriously, this was in the church. Miss Mary, I'm arguing that it wasn't.
I'll probably to Vera in the chapel.
Look at the club.
And the chapel makes it okay.
Crystal saying, look at the club. And that's accurate. Because even if somebody did that in the club, people would step back and be like, oh, she a little wild. You know what I mean? Like, even in the club, that's a lot.
This one loose.
So even if it wasn't church, which is what I'm arguing, even if it wasn't church, ma'am, this daytime, you have an audience of hundreds of people. This is not appropriate. Like, even in the club, people will be like, oh, people like girls who get together be like, oh, she's doing too much.
Yeah.
Even in the club.
This is a lot.
Even in the club. Stephanie say, Lord Jesus. Darlene says, you and your brother sound so much alike. Raquel, that's it for me. The caption, I was like, it's a caption being sarcastic.
I don't think it
was the caption being like ironic.
I really
funny?
believe they really felt that down in their soul that they're being sent to the Lord.
With their favorite dance. But then at the same time, dropping it at the funeral was the top of the caption. No way.
Someone
Is it dropping at the funeral?
Huh?
Didn't it say dropping at the funeral?
Dropping at the funeral. Now, what was funny is that in the comments of it, like someone was like, he up in heaven, like, hey, hey, hey. So I was like, he up in heaven, like, hey, hey. Like, what? Like, what's he though?
Do you know what? I think he's up in heaven looking back like, no, that wasn't really my favorite dance. No, Peter, please, man. That wasn't.
Like, let me
don't mind them.
Let me
They didn't really know me that well. Looking down, shame and embarrassed at the pearly gates. This doesn't look like a church, though. It looks like a funeral home. That's what I'm saying. Jesus not better come right now.
Anyway, so the point I wanted to get to with this, and I guess we can sort of end because we can't no longer.
I'm sorry. I want to get the last of these comments.
Okay, the last of them.
Before you turn the serious corner, because we on.
Oh no, it ain't be serious.
Oh Lord. Because I would say dying proper at all. And Terrell laughing at my face. Terrell, my face speaks for me. I just didn't know what to say. Jasmine, you're wrong. She said, come on, Chanel.
Come on.
Why she got me called Chanel. Never mind. I just see the pews. I think you could have pews in a funeral home too, though.
Yeah, they have it in
because they want to give you a churchy feel without being in church. So I think that's what the people them did. No, sir. What in the hell?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
In the Hail Mary. Julie, come on now. Vera face watching though. Peggy, I'm just in awe. I blame the church people from they saw dance selection. Honestly, there's no need for any kind of dance at a funeral. No, I know. I've seen the dances where there was another one with a little young girl. She did like a liturgical dance at her mommy's funeral. It was so precious. Honestly, I just don't want to see no dancing at a funeral. Personally,
no leg kicking on the casket. No leg kicking. No leg kicks on the casket, please.
From they saw dance selection, but he ain't no lead.
Yeah. They saw that,
Julian,
but no leotards, no uniform, no flags.
Red
flag.
Record gone. Christoph,
strike.
Lord have mercy. If Rev had the song, though, he would have known he needed not see the dance. The beat would have given him every indication of where the song was headed. Absolutely. It wasn't Take Me to the King. I can tell you that much. They introducing him to Peter Allah coming to America. Ma'am, we don't do that here. I want you to know. We don't do that here. Darlene said, Lord, take this case and give me
the pillow.
FYI, I've never been in a club.
Come on.
But from scenes on TV, which is his only depiction of what it's like.
FYI.
That was why he was able to
good
say,
disclaimer,
look
Christoph.
at the club. Okay.
Christoph, like good disclaimer.
Good fix. Quick fix.
I've never been to clubs.
LOL jokes. Delton, wrap this up for us.
So let me tell you what.
Close out,
let me tell you
what
what one of the saints said about the video, which is like, I was like, I'm gonna bring this back in quantity.
Oh gosh.
They were like, we all here talking about y'all embarrassed, right? Because apparently some people are like, we embarrassed. This should not be happening.
Who's we? Who's the we?
This is like persons on the talk.
But
people,
who are they
like,
embarrassed? Like,
they're
safe,
embarrassed. Like
people?
that's happening in church. That's what they're saying.
Right, okay.
And somebody came and was like, y'all are here acting like we are not from African descent, where we go all out and dance tribute for our loved ones. As our resident African on the show. And keep in mind, I've seen some videos from the place of my ancestors of dancing tributes where the beat might not have been a pop drop and lock it kind of beat. However, I have seen some hip movements and some.
I'm trying to summon the balance.
I've seen the movements of my ancestors. You know what? Children of my ancestors.
I am all for the people them, the slave children them. I'm all for them trying to find their heritage. I am. I'm all for you trying to find your roots and where you came from. But if you want to bury your loved one and have a traditional African funeral, carry the casket to Africa. And then, in context, with full understanding, you do an African funeral. But don't try and pick pieces and place them where you want to place them and say, you're having, because I just talked to my mommy this morning. Like the good Ghanaians we are. My mother's sister's husband. So who's that to me? My uncle, my auntie's husband. So my uncle.
No, that would make it an uncle.
My uncle passed away in December, if not before then. Mommy say he's getting buried in May. I say, Mommy, you mean March? She say no.
In May.
May. End of May. So we were talking about the funeral there and then. I want you to know for a fact, no hips will be shaken. No dropping will be done at his funeral. And these people, they setting up for a grand funeral because that's 5 months of planning. They making sure everybody coming, all and sundry.
Everybody trying to get their shots there. They could come from every world.
Everybody coming ready for funeral. No one will drop it. I promise you that.
No, what are them shaking? I've seen shaking.
They'll be shaking, but I think you've got to put these things in their context. Like, I just.
So hard sounds.
They're shaking.
Sounds like Vera's
like
duplicitous.
dance. I'm not duplicitous.
Vera wants to shake up herself in Africa. But you can't shake up yourself in America.
No, but that's not shaking up yourself. Standing there with your legs wide open and you pumping on the ground. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. You cannot find me any evidence of us doing that. No. You're all making excuses. You're all making a bunch of excuses for vulgarity. And we don't do that here. Because actually what you'll find is people who get saved, they do less of that. They don't do all that. No, you get saved and you tame that. Your Thanksgiving shake and wiggle. It ain't the kind of shake and wiggle you would have given before you got saved. So no. Y'all don't do that. Do not do that. We do not gyrate at people's funerals. We do not go into the house of the Lord and stand at the front of the altar and shake up ourselves. We do not do that. We do not do that.
Down to the way Vera held her head. Chest pain about Jesus Christ.
No.
Chest
Our ancestors, your ancestors were pagan worshippers. You all know that, right?
That's for we made them sad.
These same ones, like our African ancestors, pagan worshippers.
They don't mean them ones.
No, because you can't be comparing.
We mean the ones who the white people see the Bible from. That's what we mean. We mean the set that the white person stole the Bible from to confuse us and hold us as slaves. We don't mean
say it with, and Stephanie, I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared to say it with my chest. So and there is a lot. Listen, you got all of y'all, your people commenting on the live, talking about how this is a reflection of their ancestors. I encourage you to go and search your ancestry, but don't. If we're talking Christianity and church, that's a different thing. That's something separate. So no, we do not do. You know, listen, I don't care how shaky the auntie's waist is. If she ever saw a girl get down like that in church, he was getting snatched, slapped, and sent out. That's what your ancestors
no tap on the shoulder.
Do. No tap on the shoulder. He was gonna get kicked.
No tap on the shoulder.
From you crouch down like this. That one name over. That one name over.
Dorian says, say you asking for too much. Terrell stand for point order. You want to know. wait. Terrell. I'm as shocked as you are, bro. How do you
I don't
for us,
know.
like in my mind, I'm like the amount of money you spend giving a funeral home to be holding the body that long. That's a lot of money to be
Terrell. If I was to tell you I know, I don't know.
That's a lot
now
of
the
time.
question is there going to be a body at this funeral? That's another thing. I don't know.
Hey, people start in agreement with you.
And I want you to know my mommy doesn't know either. She just go in.
She thought she was going She can be there.
That's exactly what I said. Mommy, what happened? She said, no, I'm just going to support my sister. Like, good, no problem.
Oh, where am I going? In May.
Don't worry about it.
There's some people cover. People agree.
No, we don't do that way. Yeah, no.
Darlene said she agreed with you.
You'll do your research, stupid. Yeah, I said it. Dumb.
We weren't brought up that way.
You want to shake up your waist, twerk and gyrate, and so you saying it's your ancestors, you'll better stop.
That is the freedom of movement given to us.
What is us? No, we didn't give you that. We did not give you that. When you cross the water, you no longer belong to us. Y'all. In fact, I don't even belong either. They sent me over the water too.
Yeah, they sent you over the water.
Yeah.
No, y'all didn't go. You choose over the water, man. No,
that's true. My ancestors were like, here, over the water. Yeah,
like, where you going?
And now they gone. They tried it. Tell them what they say. Yeah, we going back. Yeah. This was fun while it lasted, guys.
but they're back.
My father returned to Ghana when I was 15, and at the age of 32, my mom has also decided to do the same.
She came back.
She gone back. Because that was always a plan. No. She leaves in May.
Oh, it's when she gone for that shit.
They weren't waiting for her though. It just so happened that she was gonna be there already when this happened.
Was she like packing up everything? Like everything?
She done ship off her furniture.
Oh, no, she
put her microwave in a box and put it on a ship and sent that to Ghana.
Microwave gone.
She put a couch also on the ship. She put her cooker.
Were there no furniture?
She said
were there no furniture?
the cooker that we had in London, the stove had that for years. The fridge was newer than the stove. The washing machine was newer than the stove. She gave them things away. The stove. She said, no.
That stove
is fitful. That stove is fitful. She said, no, that's a good stove. So
that stove not a cook.
The stove got shipped. The couch, the recliner chair got shipped. Did we take the recliner? Because there was like a set of 3. 2 had like reclining capabilities, electronic reclining, and 1 didn't. It was just a manual recliner. She gave one of this to my sisters. She gave the single chair, and I think the 2 to my sister. The next one.
Like gone.
It's gone on the boat.
Was there no furniture?
She's gone.
Is there no furniture like in Ghana when she's gone?
No. Oh no. Those couches. You can't find couch like that now. They don't make couch like that no more, buddy.
She said the microwave and the stove.
No, because it wasn't expensive to ship. It was cheaper to ship it than to buy a new one. It wasn't expensive. Like, relatively how much it would cost you to buy a new stove and buy a new set. It was cheaper to ship. And she gave some stuff away and would buy stuff. And then she decided certain pots she carried, certain pots she gave away.
Yeah, the pots are seasoned.
No. Them pots that have a certain burn, the burn in a certain place. She sent it off. No. She gone. She gone.
How you going?
Gone. She almost tempted me to come over this summer. But I waiting. I can wait. I can wait till next year.
Anyway, all right.
All of that being said, when you talk about my people, I'm correct.
Hey, talk about the Africans.
And I said that in a Bahamian accent. I really should have used my Ghanaian accent for that.
I don't mind them here. They trying to play the violin. We don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
Hey, they been plotting on that insurance money. They been planning. That film be a plan. They've been
trying to plan. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. DGMT I'm gonna do a little bit more research because I too was perplexed when I heard about that.
At the wait of months for
5. I said, but mommy hasn't even been there. Yeah, December.
From December to May.
Because I was like, did they keep his body on ice? Like, what's happening?
To be. Or did they already cremate him and they're just doing?
Did they cremate him and now they're just having a celebration?
It's just like the wedding. We have the reception later. That's what it is. It's like
Delton, maybe.
Like, this just the after party.
I wish I could.
Just the after party.
Everybody after party. I wish I could give you more details, but I can't. I don't know. I'll find out and let you guys know. Jolie said don't disown you guys. I won't disown you.
Anyway, guys, it's been real. It's been fun.
It's been real
fun. Oh, we gotta go. Thank you so much for tuning in.
No one told us what Earth Strong meant. Nobody knew.
Terrell, you have locks.
You're really saying
what Earth Strong mean?
He's a real fool.
Terrell, when they put Happy Earth Strong on your birthday page, what does that mean? You have locks. You should know. You should know the way of the locks.
Terrell, I do not support Delton's prejudice. I do not subscribe.
But he has locks though, so he should know the way. He should know the way.
Delton, you only just cut down Alfred. You could have easily had locks yourself.
But I forgot though.
Y'all ain't saying nothing about Delton's new haircut. One thing about yours.
Yeah, I forgot. left.
Stephanie have locks too. Ask Stephanie.
Yeah, Stephanie, you should know.
Valencia Fernandez said, excellent show. Thank you so much. And we've had an abbreviated show today. Yeah. We hit it and quit it today. We
usually
kept it
now,
short and sweet.
We be getting warm.
By now, we would just be revving up. Like, we would have just talked about coronavirus. We would just talked about the school. We would just talked about either Hubert Minnis when it was his time, and Uncle
Because we
Brave.
ain't talking about the House Assembly
We ain't
and
even talk
how
about that.
they're gonna bust people up and nothing.
But Delton said it just
It was
never
nothing.
transpired. But I predicted that. I said we
Yeah.
weren't gonna get a movie out of this.
I mean, the people
These
came
were
ready for
empty threats.
the people came ready for a show. They were out there
Who?
to support us. They were out there ready for a show. There was no show. There was no show.
But I mean, we press on. Life is back to normal. As of Friday, I could book a ticket to go home tomorrow and just get on a plane. I don't have to get no test. I don't have to do anything.
Once you
Travel is now. No, not once you vaccinated. I could just go regardless. Whoever I am, no test, no nothing. Yes, sir. So if you're looking for somewhere to go,
I get an extra $1,200.
extra 12. If you've got $1,200 to spare, you want to go somewhere without the stress of testing and vaccinations. You could just hop on a plane to England.
And just come on down.
All it will cost you is a slow $1,200.
$1,200 and 10-hour flight.
Celeb. Jodie Ann say, London 2022. Go, girl, go. I will not be going with you, but you go. Go, girl, go.
Right on that. Terrell said he don't know. He have no clue whatsoever, but it's better than Earth
I
Week.
mean, I guess.
It's strong.
I mean, I
Better
guess.
than Earth Week.
Darlene said she enjoyed the part of the show that she caught. It was hilarious. Thank you for
so
joining
much,
us, Darlene.
Darlene.
We are here every Saturday,
Well,
apart from the Saturdays
Saturdays
when
we're
we're not here.
So it could be everyone. It could be
New
everyone.
Orleans scene. See Papa put out his bouquet.
I did see that.
that is?
That's the former Prime Minister Hubert Ingram. He put out a book, and I think in his own words, I mean what I say what I mean.
A book about what?
I see pictures. I haven't gotten a copy yet. Or seen a copy. Do I plan to buy a copy? I don't know. But I think it would be interesting to hear, because he's one of our great political minds. So if it is a like an in-depth book and he goes through like real stories, it'll be fun to hear. Fun to read.
Judy, type that again, please. Because I know what I mean.
Hold on, what happened here? Why we didn't talk about why we? Oh, okay. So apparently, your cousins them coming to town next week. I think.
But you know, I have several cousins. I have Jamaican cousins, Nigerian
These are
cousins,
British
Ghanaian
cousins.
my British cousins. Oh, the people them.
They come next week, or we got when they coming?
Will and Kate.
Yeah, I think they coming next
They in
week.
these streets.
And the Bahamian government fitting the bill for them to come.
Right.
Apparently, which is according to Jack Thompson, who's the permanent secretary at the office of the Governor General, said that's normal activity. So,
Right.
Apparently, they've already contracted landscaping companies to come in and beautify areas, and we can have some road closures.
Where they going? I want to see them.
I know they're going to Sybil Walker. I think that's the old Carmichael Primary
They
School.
going to QZ?
I don't know if they are.
Because the last sec went to QZ.
Yeah, I know QC is usually one of the big ones that they
Because the Queen's College.
It's the Queen's College. I'm not sure if they're going to QC. I know they're going to Carmichael Primary for a show. They're going
Carmichael Primary.
Yeah, cheering on there. Put up a little jungle show for them.
Oh,
I know they're going.
Jody should know the whole. I know Jody know the whole schedule.
Julie, I said she don't care if it's customary. We ain't got it. We ain't got it.
I ain't got it.
I know, y'all.
Julianne, you say we ain't got it, but apparently
we got it.
We do. No, you know you ain't got it, but you got it for what you want to got it for.
Because and getting it,
you ain't got it to go to dinner for your friend's birthday, but you got it to go away.
I'm gonna do Stephanie. Stephanie coming to guns. Stephanie said they didn't go see Princess Margaret Hospital.
They should though.
They should go see Prince Maggie.
But Stephanie,
Maggie.
you know they can carry them to a particular wing now. They can carry them around the whole hospital. They can find the right wing.
Right to the entrance.
Right to the come on.
To the entrance. Then the new section is finished. And, all right, guys, let's go. Hey, what's behind the door? Don't remember that. Hey, what's over there? Come on, that area closed. Don't worry about that area.
Oh my gosh! Look, it's Lizzie.
Close the door. Yeah, let him close the door. So they ain't going there, but I know they going. So in them coming there, we got to pay for the hotel, their food for them and their entourage, whoever they bring, transportation, all that kind of stuff. We cover all of that stuff for them. Now there's reports that Jamaica said, y'all could come,
but we're not paying for it.
We can pay for it. And I think they are.
No, but Jamaicans are bigger royalists than Bahamians. I'd be shocked if Jamaicans turn around and say they ain't paying for it. I believe
they are.
Jody, call it out. Jamaicans paid for it.
They are, but
don't mind them.
Behind the scenes,
love talk, love for talk,
but love Lizzie.
But love a bit of Lizzie. Look at Jody here. Say they her besties. That's that jam blood that run through her body.
Yeah,
she have no choice. I believe Jamaica paid for it. I heard that there was protests about like Belize and some place that they were going in Belize and
I think it's all a part of some which anniversary is the Queen?
75?
Yeah. I think it's all part of that.
75 this year.
That's Diamond? 75 Diamond?
Okay.
Right. One of them.
I feel like she's had a Diamond Jubilee already.
All right then. So they're probably in Diamond then. Whatever 75
Platinum?
is. Platinum? Could be platinum.
We got Google.
I know, gold, silver, myrrh,
Google.
frankincense. What are them? So it's what
Same, oh god.
it's one of them things. So yeah, Jody say Jamaica paying for that. Don't mind that.
Jamaica paying for that.
Yeah, no problem. What do we get from it? That's always my thing. My thing is it just a matter of just being good host? Is there some kickback from it?
I mean, you're in the Commonwealth. Is that a kickback or is that just part of being part of the
Part of
Commonwealth?
being the Commonwealth, that's what it is. We have to do this.
It isn't reciprocal. It's just a duty that is
I mean, like,
standing. I'm not saying it is. I don't know.
Because this is our Jubilee year next year for independence, so we will come
Platinum.
We will come to
Queen
come
is
to
going
UK.
platinum, baby.
She going platinum?
It's 70 years.
70. Okay. Yeah. So
Now, if you watch The Crown, I respect Lizzie still.
Oh yeah, from the little clip.
I kind of sad I can miss some of the celebrations and the jubilations. It's a nice time. The spirit is high in England when we have these things going on.
Yeah. So I don't understand why we have to fit this bill when I don't think we have to. I believe they just came here. I mean, I have the problem we want to feed them on.
I wonder if that is.
One day. Get them some drifters.
Take them to Oandros. If they can eat good.
Listen to me, they can be full, buddy.
They can take some of that back to their hotel, eat that the next day. That's two meals.
It's like
we
done. No, man, y'all ain't
sorted,
done.
mate.
Y'all
Two meals sorted.
Y'all get it back to the room. A little bit of
like, Kate and Will give me really down to earth vibes. I'm sure if you told them to eat with a plastic fork out of a styrofoam, no longer styrofoam, cardboard.
No, we get to bamboo. I think they go to bamboo. I think from when Will was that the last time Will did his circuit in Jamaica, you had to go wheel of a time, and we resorted to pump and circumstance.
Oh, Terrell's clarifying that Papa Ingram's book is a collection of his speeches.
Ah, okay.
Was he known to give a good rousing speech? Because someone sent me a link of Arnold Schwarzenegger's speech to the Russian people, and they said he really channeled Winston Churchill and Obama.
Oh yeah.
Like, apparently the speech was off the chain.
I can't
the person
picture.
Also assumed that he did not write it.
I can't picture anything.
But apparently,
in his voice though,
like rhetoric was amazing. Was that a gift that he had? Would his speeches be a good read?
I don't think so. He was more of a crowd. Like, to me, he just got the crowd excited. I don't. To me, the Perry Christies of the world are like the ones who like, let me read this. You probably won't understand what he's saying. A lot of big words and stories about people who we grew up with through the court and Senegal.
Where his parents were subsistence farmers.
You get who parents were subsistence farmers.
Right.
Brave Davis. I won't say he was a prolific speech. I don't not in my memory. At that time, though, I really didn't care for politics, I have to say, but I don't remember speeches being that moving. We get a cookie jar. That's things he would say. I mean what I say. I say what I mean. I mean what I say. It's like good little catchphrases. But I don't know. So I'll wait to see the reports from the book.
Swing by fire troll.
Dreaming of the thing.
But Julie says that money could be used for so many other things. I think that's just such an easy throwaway statement to make when you think about how public money is spent. Things are allocated for what they're allocated for. Do you know what I mean? It's not like they robbed Peter to pay Paul. No, they ever had donate. They had ever put that in Paul's salary packet. That Paul getting this much at the end. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that the allocation is correct, but I feel like when pavements are built, everyone's like, no, we could have used this money to do this. It's like, no, we have an allocation. Like, there was a budget, and in the budget was this. Now, let's argue that the budget for schools needs to be improved, or let's argue that the budget for paying government workers. I found out something today about how much a teacher's aide gets paid in the government. I nearly shed a tear. I could not believe it.
What minimum wage?
I did when I did the calculations all the way down to per hour. It's 5 something.
Minimum wage.
To aid, you pay me to wake up. You are not paying me to aid anybody's child. You are paying me to wake up
to work.
Turn
just to come to work.
Just about appear. Anyway, I digress. So we could argue that, budgeting, let's change the budget. More should be allocated to this, and more should be allocated to that. More should be allocated. But when you think about these individual events and how spending, like the whole Dubai Expo thing, it was just like it was another like y'all could use this money for. This money was budgeted. We need to talk about. Let's go back to the root. The root is the budget and the allocation of money
was applied
in the budget.
Way
but
before.
when an individual event is being executed,
and you try to weigh it. You try to weigh it against.
They didn't just be like, oh, child, we need another 2 tons.
Yeah,
let's pay the teachers a little less this year, so we can bring them in. So we can do this. Like when you think about the grand scale of things, when you have an event like this, what has suffered? What has suffered in response to this? Who lost this year as a result of this? This expense. Would anybody be better off if this expense wasn't being made? Then the question is, what y'all do with the money all the time? Not just when something go down and we can see how money is being spent.
So what's happening?
The question is, no, you wasn't paying us more when they didn't come.
Yeah.
That year, those 10 years where no royal people came here.
What happened?
We were still getting paid what we was getting paid. The roads were still what the roads were. So don't blame or don't, I feel like it's very easy to deflect. Like, no, don't do this. Give us more of this. But like, no, every day these struggles remain. But I feel you, Julie, because it's an expense we can see and we don't really like it.
It's not Julianne. I won't lie to you. This is really a strong point for Julianne. This whole fact that we footing this bill. I think because Julie has some connections with what they spend the money on, it's really a soft point.
Grinding her gears. Let me get through the comments before I get to Julianne's next comment.
She's definitely up in arms.
And meanwhile, Jody just mad they ain't coming by her.
Yeah, she want to come down.
Everybody want what they want, child. Everybody want what they want. Definitely agrees with Julianne about the spending of the money, but I'm so happy for freshly paved streets on the campus.
Oh yeah, no, they can pave some streets. And
the campus of what?
There's some road closures as well.
Of Sandy Lindsay.
Yeah, I think they gotta pay.
I need them to sprinkle some power and authority on BP.
They ain't checking for that.
BPL got right that day. Jamaicans paying for that. Facts.
Whatever that now. I want to sleep on BPL. BPL don't care.
I'm a loyal British subject. I told you Jamaicans are more. They are a faithful member of the Commonwealth. Because for a long time they believe they was England.
Governor General.
I don't know, Jody. Clarify.
I don't think they do.
This is typical Bahamian behavior, boy. Going broke to look rich, but everyone up in arms that the average Bahamian don't have one game back. Oh, Julie.
Julie. Right here. This is a very soft point for my life.
Jasmine dropping in another bomb. This they sound like Anna Delvey. Well, mother sick.
This right here. This is a soft point for my wife.
Yeah, this is a point. But Julie, you understand my point, though. I get what you're saying. I don't think they're looking rich. I think any country that a prestigious person would go to would pave their roads again. I think any country, rich or poor, would pave the streets to make sure they don't look bad. But these are streets that should be paved regardless. Not looking rich. You're looking basic.
That's what you should be.
You're looking like...
You look like you want to be clean. You looking like, you know what?
Jasmine say they look like Anna Delvey. Did anyone watch that? You watched that?
No, I don't watch that.
Making Anna. No, the what's it called?
That was a Netflix film.
Yes, the show.
That was the woman.
The Making of Anna.
Who had no money?
She had no money, but she made everyone believe she had money, and they just assumed she had money because she looked like she had money.
I saw a couple of clips of it. I didn't watch it though. I didn't watch it.
Jasmine, I found the ending of that so unsatisfying because I was not sure. Was she crazy? Is that the point of the show? Was she mad? Because I didn't understand. Like Mr. Peter Henneke wasn't real. Her dad, was he a mobster or not? I just didn't know.
So good on spoilers.
So you'll be fine. You'll be all right.
Wow,
and they have the monies to fit their own trip.
Oh, definitely. I mean, if we in the Bahamas did nothing for them, they would have a wheel of time.
Mind you, they're coming here on job though. They ain't coming here for family vacation. Because if you come in on family vacation, you're coming here to.
What's the job they come to do? The wave and say thanks, guys.
That's really it. And kiss some children.
Or we can head out. Like thanks for the food. We can go.
I wonder if they're gonna get the kind of welcome they're looking for when they come here. I just don't see Bahamians giving them much airtime.
For them?
I think that show at Carmichael Primary is about all they can get.
Probably get a little Junkin' Rush house. They get Bahama.
We give everybody a Junkin' Rush.
They could be at Atlantis.
Bahama and Atlantis ain't nothing. That's ever there. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I can't remember because they get the full rundown on the Prime Minister's press conference this week. I don't remember all the locations that they're going.
We know they're gonna be eating tree meats, shaking my head.
Oh yeah, listen to me.
Money
at tree meats, and they can take one piece of each piece of meat.
Them to Andros, roach on the wall or not, that food season right.
Food season.
They won't never
And
forget
they
it.
got food for tomorrow.
They won't never forget it. Every guest I've ever had, no matter how many years have passed, they remember Andros.
Because you got plenty of food.
They remember.
All you gotta do is teach them how to wet one napkin, put on top of the rice before they heat it up.
Moist. I'm moist.
That's all you gotta do. We gotta teach the little French them. Wet one hand towel.
Oh my
Put that on top of the
goodness.
food before you put that in the microwave. And that's just like brand new.
You all know about putting the little cup of water in
Oh,
the
cup of
microwave
water.
when you're doing your pizza? Make that like come out. Of the
Oh, I
oven.
think you wrap it in a wet napkin. Hey, what is
pizza
that?
too. I should try that.
Yeah.
It's less work.
I'll be silly.
We only
We
got
was-
a
we
few
was gone 3
pictures in a
minutes ago.
magazine to make the Minister of Tourism look good. That's all we need. They will duck and dodge and never tell the public how much they spend in. That is not a Bahamian problem. I can tell you that now. That is an international issue.
Yeah.
No, they only putting something on the bill. So something. Okay. What is that?
Papa said? No, Papa said they got they ain't fly yet.
What's Papa said?
Little breakfast spot.
Where that is?
Bring your bowl. that on.
Y'all ain't carry me there yet after all these
You know
years.
what Papa says?
I feel like I need to have a 70th anniversary party, Delton.
Let's do it.
This year is 7 years.
Let's do it. That's the year completion. That's the year completion. We going on.
Emma Shire.
Last week I introduced you
What
to
is the year of
Johnny,
eight?
to Johnny Muffin.
Johnny Muffin.
New
What is
beginnings.
that? 8 is new beginnings.
I think it's new beginnings. I don't know. I don't know wrong.
I can need to.
I have
Father,
no
you
clue.
know what we need? New beginnings. We need to new begin with. Let's go. You. So
you
you're.
a bad chat Tishkin. They try and tie all your little accents together, man. What's
Bajatishkin.
the kid
I'm
for?
trying to figure the kin.
Yeah, what the kid is for?
Because I'm
Bahamian, Jamaican, British.
Gatish.
Ghanaian.
Kun. I think you put kun at the end to say for everything.
Fair enough.
Bajagatish. That would be
Definitely a melting pot of
in
here.
the right order though. It would be Tish Ga Ja Barkin.
In the right order.
In the right order.
All of them. That's what they tell people to pacify the youths. That's what Jody says. Trickery, not really LV. Jesus wept. What did Jesus wept was better than them. Trying to get you all your comments before y'all see me and read your comments.
Yeah.
Y'all like come first. See me and read your comments. Julie, they finally paving the streets, so probably the same constituency funds being used. This new money.
This new money because
This new
I
money.
can tell you, Queen having a 70th Jubilee is not. They didn't just realize this was
No.
happening. They've probably been lining this up for the last 5 years.
Yeah, because they had to work the security detail and all that kind of stuff like that
yeah.
there for years.
So I would be surprised if the organization of this event skipped the previous administration. I doubt
Probably
that
not.
highly.
Probably not.
I'm pretty sure those funds were allocated from before then and are not touched. I guess irregardless of irregardless, which apparently they said is put in the dictionary now.
It's now a new word, man. No longer colloquialism. It's now a word. Jack Thompson says Russell Square will be transformed into a mecca for the 70th
And y'all don't
platinum
face it.
celebration.
If that's your money that build that mecca, y'all better go.
Go take a picture.
Y'all better go take picture.
It
Yeah?
better be better than Christmas lights. If it ain't Christmas lights, it's a waste of time.
Oh, I bet one thing about payments. Y'all ain't
If
gonna
it ain't like the Christmas
that
lights,
have to be
take it down.
Christmas lights. Honestly,
If y'all
'cause
come and
Jack
y'all some
Thompson
picture and
after
think I'm there,
Christmas, that's a very tall. That's a
Rawson Square now
Brassy
will be
claim.
known now for the Christmas lights from last year. If
that's a
y'all,
brassy claim. And Christmas is only 3 months ago. That just gone.
they ain't gonna waste on that. Don't come no cold picture, no, but it's a mecca. Vera, you have a Union Jack to spare. Jody, ready to go wave? Do you even have a Union Jack yet? Did you bring one?
No,
I don't
no.
think you bring one.
I've never owned a Union Jack in my life.
Everyone say allocated budget is never enough. Of course, it's never.
So, Miss Mary, are you arguing that they are robbing Peter to pay Paul? That they are taking a little bit off the top of
From
some
somewhere?
other places in order to fund this?
I mean, whatever.
Julianne
budget
saying
this
whatever
came
budget's
from.
coming, send it to PMH.
Send
Send
the
it to
bill
build
home
a home
for
for all
these
these
bad-
bad
oh,
men who
Jesus.
don't have adequate shelter.
I think this the here.
But Julie, this is not the event. This is an issue that exists outside of this event. The allocation of funds is a problem regardless. Now they just unfortunately given Bahamians ammunition. They're giving you something you can see them spending money on for you all to be mad about.
I mean, if you look at the budget debate that's happening in the House now and the stuff that they're arguing over and who was being paid during the whole Dorian thing and the food distribution thing afterwards throughout the pandemic, and how for the non-profit organization, someone's being paid $7,000 a month to head
$7,000
a month
for something that is charity,
for a N
for an NGO.
No, NPO. Not the NGO. That's it's a non-profit organization. That's what some of the debate was over now in the house now.
7,000. Meanwhile, I just found out
teachers aid
$900 a month.
A month.
I could not believe it.
Yeah. Explication is too simplistic. Or explanation.
Mine is, Miss Mary, I'm not sure if you agreeing or disagreeing. That's what I'm not clear about. That's why I was asking my question. Are you agreeing with Julie, or you adding a new layer that we haven't considered?
Oh, that Miss Universe 2010. That was
Which was Miss Universe 2000?
We held Miss Universe in Bahamas.
Really?
Talk about it, sweet buddy.
Inventing Anna. Thank you, Jody. Thank you for
they're visiting on behalf of the government of the UK. Okay. So as Arthur Cornelius.
And most people in the UK don't even know how to say the Bahamas.
Like Bahamas.
Bahamian.
Bohemian.
Bohemian. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Like Bohemian. They light up a Bohemian. The wave is also
leisure.
So it's right there. His foundation just gave a company groups of Africa $1 million prize to grow their business. Who's that?
Prince William.
Oh, Prince. Thanks, Prince. Garen says the king was for the African. He just lumped him in Africa. He wasn't going Ghanaian.
Right, the kun was for the kun. I got you.
we got it. Thank you.
No, but we don't got it. But this is not okay.
Because you're not African.
Because I'm
You're
Ghanaian.
Ghanaian.
Like you're on Caribbean. Africa. You are Bahamian. I'm Ghanaian.
We're not even in the Caribbean.
What are you exactly?
In
the Caribbean. I'm Ghanaian, which is a country in Africa. Like Britain is a country in Europe, and Jamaica is a country in the Caribbean, and the Bahamas is a country in we don't know
in the Caribbean Sea.
South America.
South America, con our cable channels. Hey, por favor, great job. I saw that in the middle of my children. Good watch. Good show. Trying to watch Daniel Tiger.
The ads.
Okay, no. Sir, this is the Bahamas. We don't do this here.
They shall be fluent.
That's the way. Sending loves and hugs your way. Great. Hey, thank you so much. And I'm sure you want one little Gallon. Bishop Islam Boss wife. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Julianne says we get more lights. It better be lights. If you turn that into a Mecca, it better be more lights.
But I wonder, right? Like the Christmas spending, it was spending. PMH was still going through what they were going through. The nurses, the people, everybody that was still going through. We liked the lights. So we were like, you can spend that money.
It made us feel better, but
because it made us feel better.
Yeah.
What if there are some other non-tangible benefits of this visit in terms of maybe, I don't know, actually no tangible, like, I don't know, attracting business or tourism, or there are something, maybe there are that we can't necessarily see. It's like we pick and choose what we're mad about. That's all I'm trying to wonder.
No.
We pick and choose
we get mad when there is no, like, seeing benefit to Bahamians.
You gotta be seeing.
That whole light show at Christmas, that made people feel good. Despite the pandemic and everything that we've gone through, I walk in that little Rawson Square. It's like,
you're gone?
Nice.
To the lights?
I drive past it.
After all of that?
I did a slow drive.
After all of that?
Slow drive through. Yeah. It's for a lot of people. COVID's still around. And according to Miss Mary, it should be out around public. So COVID's still around. I would think that chance. But stuff like that, if we can see the benefit to us, then we'll find people that will justify and lobby for that.
Right.
Well, when you tell me they come in and I ain't even see them, they ain't shake my hand. I get nothing from them.
I feel
they bring in one Ruby from the Queen from Lizzie to Chester Julie. She gets sitting down there doing nothing. We just come in to feed them, clothe them, get them to ride up and down the streets.
And I think it's also a reflection of it's slightly the concept is dated that the Commonwealth countries still are enamored by the royal family. I think we've moved away from that. I think less and less people care about the royal family. And so there was a time where it may have boosted morale. It may have been a pleasant experience for Bahamians to have the royal family visit the Bahamas, but we're not there anymore. And so might need to review that. review it. I wonder how they picked which countries they were going to, because it really is just 3 very random ones.
They pick the countries that they know people can get them things right off the bat. And they got a whale of a time.
A whale.
A whale. That's how they pick it.
A whale of a time. Go take your picture. The non-tangible benefits is the money that are gonna go on the books that got pocketed.
All right. Who said that?
That's your wife.
Oh, I know that.
They better like Boston Square now, because come December, Junkanoo's back. Well, yeah, you ain't lying.
That's true.
Because that little Christmas light show, you're either want lights or Junkanoo. You can't have both.
Well, I didn't think about that. Oh,
You can't have both.
so now you raise problem now. What do we want? Do we move?
Little Junkanoo. No.
A little bit of Junkanoo lights.
Yeah. All our things. When do we want it?
Little bit of
Now.
lights to Junkanoo. Anyway, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I said this 40 minutes ago.
Every time you try to leave, you'll pull us back in.
Pull us back in.
Other members going to various Commonwealth countries.
Oh, okay. So the people getting.
So we're just getting the Prince William and Kate. I wonder if people would have been mad if it was Harry and Meggie. Harry and Megs.
First of all, didn't this come in? Didn't come in.
Maggie.
I did this company.
No, I mean back in the day, if they hadn't been disowned and excommunicated.
I mean, because they probably here now, you know. They probably here right now. He waiting to see brother. Like, hey, bro.
It's a small world.
He probably here right now.
Long time no see. Who thought we would meet up in the Bahamas, eh?
Yeah, hey, how you doing? Everything good with you? Like, they can't pay for our food, do all that. Like, since they pay for your food.
Since we want John Canoe. Them lights was pretty, but we took pictures. We don't need them again.
Yeah, I mean, and that light show, that could move somewhere else. We can find somewhere to put that.
Where?
I don't know.
Where?
Any empty space.
Where?
Any empty space.
Call one.
They could go further down Bay Street. There's empty lots around there where the old there are some buildings they knocked down recently. They could make a great space anywhere.
Give us Auntie Margaret. You watched The Crown.
Yeah, that's all I mean. You watched The Crown.
That's the only reason. You know, it took me so long to connect Princess Margaret with Princess Margaret Hospital. I was slow off the mark, buddy.
and you straight from there, man.
I was like, you'll name a whole hospital after this.
Uh-huh.
Auntie Maggie dead though.
Yeah. And now she's our girl though. We give her a whole hospital.
A
give
whole
a whole hospital. Queen, staircase. Give Queen staircase. Hospital, Maggie. Maggie's our friend. So anyway, guys, like I said last time,
ignored the fact that Jody say Prince William's Foundation give businesses $1 million. You know, no one saying nary a word about that.
Yeah, because I didn't see that. That didn't cross my desk.
Right. That wasn't contributing to my paycheck.
No, that didn't cross my desk. So I don't know about that. I wasn't sure that I wasn't there for that. Since they like the sports center, I want to be sure they try to put John New at the sports centers in, because they've been talking about that now for a little while, and I believe that. So they can try to have for Jerusalem. Try to put John at the sports center. I don't want. It won't
just go around the track, eh?
And it won't be good because
then the sound will just bounce. Yeah.
So that's a horrible idea. People who say that, I mean, like that's not smart. That's not gonna be.
Since they light up the sports center.
Yeah, now we can light up the sports center and you walk through the track. But that's a whole heap of money. That track is way bigger than Rossington Square.
Unless you do a piece outside in the parking lot, one of them.
You can do the sports center ground like where they do carnival. You can do one of them carnival grounds. Like how to do carnival grounds. There's a carnival ground right next to where we.
This new part of the sports center is finished yet? The next piece on the other side of the road.
You mean the baseball field?
Yeah.
No. They just put some money in that the other day to try to get that game again.
Is the carnival coming this year? So y'all could squat down.
I mean, they could come.
And gyrate like your ancestors say.
They could come. No, she mean the carnival. She mean the fun carnival.
Oh, that carnival. Oh.
They was here this year. Like you didn't see that?
They came.
They were here.
They may come. But the question
is,
can you go?
But will they open up is the question that we got to have answered.
No, they could come, but can you go?
Yeah. So no, they come in. They probably will come.
TNA. And imagine this is March and we're already thinking about carnival and Christmas lights. That's how you know the year going in a hurry. Listen, if you set yourself quarterly goals, that first set should be fulfilled.
Yeah.
Whatever goals you set in, the first 3 months of the year go on. The first quarter, 25%. We've used it.
That didn't go on.
We've used it. The question is, what did you do with it?
What you do the next set? 5. Anyway, guys, make sure you go to church tomorrow, man. I'm found church to go to if you don't have a church of your own. Life Worship Center is always there, waiting to accept you with open arms. Doors of our church are not always open because we have criminals.
We went some life as well on the road. We went to another church that is part of the Highway Church of God.
Oh, yeah.
They sang a wonderful welcome song to welcome us as guests there. And 4 lifers looked at me and asked me, why do we not have a welcome song?
Why don't
And
we
I looked right back at all 4 of them and said, I met all of you in Life Worship Center.
Why do we have welcome song?
Why do you not have welcome song?
I was going to say LV, stay in the spirit.
Where did I go?
He was talking about Lucy. Yeah. We say carnival, we mean ride.
Sorry.
Not the big truck. We mean carnival, like, pirate ship. You going straight to the
Carnival have to come back.
You going straight to the big. Yeah, they come back.
They have to.
Now, will they open?
No, they have to.
They will come. They will
My
come
question
back.
is, will they come back? Y'all do them so bad, they
They
might say,
come
you
back.
know
'Cause
what?
they know when they come in, they clean up. So they be, you know what, we mad. All right, set things up.
Oh, Julianne say everyone coming to Life with her tomorrow for her birthday. Julianne, you didn't message me what the colors was. You didn't tell me what the birthday colors was.
I heard the colors are tan, orange.
Tan and orange, baby.
Anyway, guys, y'all, man, y'all have a great day, man.
DGMT squad up. You are all welcome to celebrate Julianne's birthday.
Yeah, so Julianne's having a big
with
birthday
us.
party tomorrow at Life Worship Center at the 8 and the 11 o'clock service. So we pick one.
Don't tell me no birthday party without cake, please.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Y'all would.
So Life Worship Center in this
Stephanie
CHU's
coming back, just to
auditorium
clarify, tan and orange.
with a piece of white. 811 Minnie and Ethel Street. Come join us. Tune in to all the Glory 93.9 shows. For those listening on the radio, thanks for tuning in and staying with us. For those on TuneIn Radio, again, thank you all so much. For those on Facebook, we love you. Y'all help make the show with your constant comments. I do apologize. I did not give out the text lines and the call lines today for those listening via radio. I will do better on next of the week. When that's the show again.
Someone sent me a personal comment that I've only just seen.
Come on. You have to say it now? Wait, you let that one go?
I can say it because this is a valid question.
Oh,
so we have a song that we start the show with every week.
We do?
Which is a cover song by One Minister Davian Chase, the Blame It medley. And this person wants to know, how does the song we heard sung in the House of the Lord, how does that compare to other covers? For example, It's Inside Me.
What about y'all now? First of all.
And this Delton song. So, Delton.
When it comes to Bahamian doing covers, it's different.
I will not lie, right? I always feel like when I think about the rules about secular music that I abide by, they don't apply to African songs.
That's why. No, I ain't gonna lie. So there are... That Blame It one that I play beforehand, I didn't really like the groove of the song. Right?
But then that's what the people them like. The people like
No, I don't even mean I didn't mean the musicality of the song. Now,
I'm trying to take us back, guys. We are wrapping up. But
we'll talk about this next week.
I didn't want this. I didn't want this comment to go unseen and unaddressed because I just opened my phone and saw it.
No problem.
And I think it's a weird.
So what we'll do, we put a pin there, and we'll start there next week. That's fine. I mean, because the song will be played next week. So we'll start there, right there next week on talking about why is it different for Bahamian covers.
But then what is different? Because what was the conclusion that we came to? What was the conclusion we came to?
That you can't open your leg and drop it down for the funeral. And for this song, you can't growl. You can't put the growl in the R&B voice. That's the conclusion. That you can't open your leg for the funeral.
I feel like you could have had it your way at the funeral.
You can have it your way?
I feel like you could have had it your way at the funeral, but you definitely cannot drop it at a funeral.
Can't drop it like it's hot.
And I'm unsure about the whole on time, on your mind, never forsake. But I mean, if it works for you.
It works. Hey, teachers. Christoph said, yeah, the Dr. to get cake. Julianne, we have cake for Christoph. And if you really feeling like making Christoph Day, a piece of lamb chop.
What? And Christoph, I believe if Julie make you lamb chop,
oh no, it'll change your life, Christoph. I won't lie to you. No, my wife is an amazing chef. So if she ever make you lamb chop, no, I don't remember that. Don't make no lamb chop.
We having cake tomorrow.
You're ready for that. We have a cake, man. Blessings to you, darling. Thanks so much for joining us. And to all those first-time Facebook listeners, thank you all so much. And commenters.
For those listening on the YouTube.
And the YouTube as well.
Those
to
listening
all those
on these streets or listening on their radio. Yeah. Darlene say, listen to the Bahamian East slip out of Vera. Darlene, you're in for a ride, honestly. You've tuned in.
A very
for an adventure.
Confusing. Right?
Oh, I know, right? And I thank you guys for your patience and understanding. Because I always wonder, like, what would it be to look at, like, to be on the outside looking in? I wonder how it feels.
What is she which one of them is fake?
So I've got to make it very clear. Born British to Ghanaian parents, grew up with Jamaicans and Nigerians, and then I moved to the Bahamas. That's really the summer of it. That's the summary of it all. That's all of it together.
That's all over.
That's it. Blessed day to you also, Valencia Fernanda. Thank you so much
for tuning in.
I've had a good time.
We're going to play our new theme song to end the show.
Yeah.
Just so
stay on the live so we can sing the chorus.
Just so you'll get a chance to hear it.
And every time I wanted to get up, I just thought
it's loud, but
so
like
far away.
it's like that's right.
You can close the door
It's
now.
very, no, he still close the door. We finished that, man.
You had a topic you wanted to talk about, sir? No, we're about to sing our theme song that was
we have a new theme song
by Pastor E.
by Pastor E.W. Hayes.
Drop it.
All the way from North Carolina.
DJ, do.
We now have
Make sure the pastor can hear it. You can play it out loud so we can hear it. She say I mix up like conch salad. That is correct. That is the best summary of the whole situation. But conch salad without the mango. Conch salad without the mango.
But
I know I don't have
yeah,
mango in mine. That's what I'm saying.
But everyone's on to get theme song.
My conch salad doesn't have mango.
We got theme song, man. Lightning and thunder. You get me? Hey. All right, so folks.
You ready?
We're in for.
Mind you, Delton and I, we haven't learned the lyrics to the rap yet.
We haven't
just
even
go with
heard
us. We just got the chorus.
Lyrics. Brand new release, fresh off the hot off the thing of the press.
Fresh off the press.
Fresh off the press. Hot off the press.
I don't know if it's press, if it's music. What boy married a young girl?
What's this? The pastor coming.
I know y'all just be updating me. No way.
No. This is very new. You gotta mute. The bishop do what he always do. Pastor Denzel has just joined us in this team.
No. I was sure y'all top of it. I honestly thought I cannot believe it. Hold on, I know something y'all don't know. What?
I know something.
I got something to tell you.
Okay, I don't know that song.
As you shouldn't.
As you should.
The pastor who married a young girl. Y'all supposed to.
Y'all know about the pastor who married a young girl.
So we could talk about the tea, and y'all knew about it, and then tell us.
I do not believe this. That DG. Let me see.
Show ain't over, princess. Let me take off my shoes.
No, I gotta go. I gotta pick up some comes out. I had to go. I had it ready at 4, so I got about 9 minutes.
Hold on. You said it does?
What pastor married a young girl, babe? Christoph say he know. I ain't even know about girls. So Christoph ain't know. I don't feel bad. Jody ain't know. Jody ain't know, and Christoph ain't know. So that's good. So now Stephanie know, and Stephanie ain't saying what she know.
Where you get the story from?
Well, Jesus, what is this?
Yes, he did. She just turned 18.
Yes.
Which pastor? This is in Bahamas.
Someone said it. No, but I'd been matching that up. You're mind. Bahamas.
This is in the States.
In the United States of America.
And suddenly, I'm just not surprised.
Yeah.
And this pastor is a Pentecostal pastor. He's 63 years old.
And married who?
Married an 18-year-old. Married upon her birthday.
Just also you get from CNN.
This is allegedly.
Hold on her birthday. So that means they didn't.
Thank you. Thank you.
There will be light.
Just not the fake news.
Okay.
.com.
Fake
okay.
news.
Can you? Thank you. And Latoya say, in usual bishop fashion, he shows up at the alleged ending of this. Latoya, I couldn't have said it more perfectly. And y'all didn't see me keep looking at the door to see if the bishop was sliding through. Ugh.
No, I was in a little flow.
This must be TMZ. I'm with you.
No, this thing. This is. It was
Jesus.
They
need to look up the parents. And
it was released by Larry.
What do you mean look up the parents? The girls are an adult at 18.
It was released by Larry Reid.
Oh,
and she looks so young. Oh man.
Then I said it to you, Vera. No,
she don't even look like she. Oh, come on, man.
It was released by my brother Larry Reid.
I know Larry got the scoop.
And then I said allegedly, but I saw it on another page this morning.
And now Stephanie get the scoop. Stephanie said the thing does too. Oh, God.
I mean, what's going on with DGMT? Y'all just falling down on the job.
Our fans will let us down. Actually, no, and I blame Stephanie because Stephanie had the picture. Stephanie had the picture ready to go, and Stephanie intended that.
No, I figure that's what you're talking about now. I am just disappointed in y'all. Y'all losing y'all edge.
Yeah, we getting old. This side we getting old.
Y'all are losing. Now I hear that the families go to the Rev Church. That the mommy and daddy was getting through the divorce and he was doing counseling. And and now the mother didn't leave the church.
As she should.
Because senior man,
As
I think
she
he's married 3 times. I think.
So the young girl is the third one. Wow, there's people. Breaking news. Breaking news here.
Vera, you quiet? What happened?
Fear, we know what the whole story.
Because I'm in disbelief.
You found it somewhere else, in other places?
No, Stephanie sent me some. Okay, this one have a. Oh, someone sent this to you.
Yeah.
We need to get this person who sent this to you on DGMT because she have the tea and she sent it to you.
No, but this Larry, y'all don't follow Larry once in a while.
I have to. There's a level of trapsy I have to be ready to descend to when I watch Larry read. I have to be ready for it.
Wow. This is
Now, and Larry is being proven not to be far from the truth.
No, he's usually
No, because he usually doesn't come out unless he feels like he's got enough receipts.
Exactly.
So
When
Larry says allegedly, he's being courteous.
Yeah.
right.
And apparently Darlene says the parents didn't show up for the wedding, so Darlene got the scoop too.
What's Darlene is?
Darlene knows.
Oh.
I don't know Darlene personally. But
So
Darlene
this
gave
wasn't
it
something the parents consented to.
I mean, they're not.
Oh Lord Jesus, Christoph log off. I didn't tell you that from an hour ago. He said the pastor had his own green leaf going on.
His own green leaf.
No. Oh yeah, they roasted that pastor last night.
People talking about it now, right?
Said he was waiting on her for 4 years.
He was waiting.
Why he
on her
counseled her
for
parents.
4
I heard that for 4 years. That's what I heard, yeah.
Pastor Denzel, we can leave this to you and the Rev on Monday.
Yeah,
No,
Delton?
I don't know if we could spend that on this mess.
Oh, you want to talk about mess on our show?
Yeah.
That's a BK crashing Monday.
That's just utter foolishness.
That is-
I mean, there's no
Yes.
question
sick.
about
That is sick.
about whether it's acceptable or not. There's no discussion to be had.
No.
There's no conversation to be had.
None whatsoever.
There's no conversation to be had at all.
But she 18, she's an adult.
No,
Now
because you
she
were
is.
grooming her from before.
If you marry her at 22, it'd be like, okay. If you marry her at 22 and y'all talking at 18,
I don't understand.
it's still being weird, but it'd be like, okay, she's an adult. Teenager.
She is old enough to be a granddaughter. Oh, Jesus, Lord.
Lord Jesus.
Your granddaughter.
Granddaughter.
And I wonder if he has grandchildren at her age.
Oh, Darlene from Freeport. She's from Freeport. Hey, Darlene. He probably does. I'm
This
sure
sound
his
like-
children older.
I ain't gonna lie, right? Now, the question is, right? We know this is wrong. This is morally wrong. Is this you going to hell wrong? And that is what you're going to talk about on Monday.
Not me.
Stay tuned.
No,
One-on-one.
Not me. I will not give this dumbness the time of day.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Is it going to hell wrong?
She looks like a baby who's standing next to her
But I
granddaddy
was
in a
talking
picture.
but if you covered your neighbor's oxen, he ain't saying nothing but you lamb. He
Yeah.
thinking the you lamb.
You think you laugh.
You know, he gone to another level. No, man.
He watching a long time.
Now, you know, what a movie name it, man. What a movie name it. Oh, Jesus, Lord. With Sean Connery. Sean Connery.
What?
Sean Connery and what the boy named? Richard Gere. With the swords and thing.
Yeah.
Knights around the table. What the name? First Night?
No, first night
No.
is the second one.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Not Cameron.
Camelot?
Camelot.
Camelot.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah.
I think it was Camelot. Was it Camelot?
Is it called Cameron?
No, it's called First Night.
First night. It was first night.
Don't tell me no First Night. It's First Night.
Yeah, that's first night.
Yeah. I mean, Connery was like 80 years old as that girl, too.
In the
In
movie.
the movie.
In the movie that was set
I
You
just-
are quoting the movie.
in the medieval times.
I just said
No, but I mean, in those,
as it was at the beginning, should it be
it should
nowadays?
be in there.
Yeah.
And I mean,
And the
Abraham
first-
then was
and the
marrying
first-
young girl though.
And
Yeah.
the first should be last, and the last should be first.
And
That's why, and you ain't answered my question yet though. That's why I said
and
And
Bohemian
Morally,
that's
Rhapsody.
why,
all
that's
of us-
why I ain't talking about no dumbness on our show, yo.
Rev wrong.
Huh?
We all agree Rev wrong.
Rev
That is
may have
going
Bible
to
is
hell
about him.
wrong.
So I think that Rev has to smoke it.
I don't think, and I feel like Rev would stand and
God,
say, "Y'all don't like it, but I ain't going to hell for
What
this."
did he do wrong? Rev would say, what
God
did he do wrong?
ain't joking and else is smoking.
Anyway, guys, it's been a good time. We want to thank Pastor Denzel for coming on the
I
end,
am
of course,
very
just to show
disappointed.
his
Y'all,
face.
y'all deal with that next show,
Because
please.
always,
I know we
when he turns up,
What you say about that?
he gives us a little more viewership,
Yeah, leave that alone.
gives our show a little more clout. So we appreciate him for showing up. There's nothing to be said, Pastor Desert.
No, all things just top of that.
But you ain't hear him say that he's not dealing with the garbage and the trash. But you want to bring that here. Look, us become a dustbin. DGMT has become a dustbin.
Yeah, 55
a dustbin for topics. Can you believe this?
But that's what you always do, though.
This the Baptist close. This is close 5 for the day. Christoph, I tired.
Let's go. Let's play our song. Let me
hear the song.
That's what we came. We really came here for the song.
You got that. Good morning to you with Brother Delton and V. Vera Aqua are the faces you see. Impactful, insightful, delightful by far. Delton's signature laugh and Vera's kiki ha ha.
What you say, EW?
Pause.
There's another verse?
Pause.
Oh, there's verses, buddy.
I think there's about 3 verses. Listen, I want you to know Delton and I are hearing the lyrics properly for the first time. Because the recording we got, it wasn't clear. We just caught the chorus. So I want, if you see shock, surprise, excitement, this is what they call it? Reaction.
Yeah,
Delton and Vera reacts.
Reaction video.
Delton and Vera reacts.
You need Abby to do a track to this.
We're going to make this happen.
Easy.
We start off with the popular and shift the topic to the strange. You better come in fast because the topic's going to strange. Faithful are the follows that sip it on the tea, from wars to memes to governmental policy.
Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks.
Nah, this is heavy.
Verses. We got verses, guys.
In pops Pastor D when they're closing on the final fact. And in my Vera voice, my show just got hijacked. Understand your popularity. Even prophets and bishops got to have that morning tea.
What you say? EW. Oh,
Lord. Y'all put some respect on our show.
The chorus now.
I can play it. No, he said me the one so I got to hear what the first part was.
Oh, my goodness.
No, go ahead.
That was what you call relevant. Like, so.
No, you nailed it.
He nailed that.
EW.
Every part of the show.
My goodness.
That's that 1979 rapper there.
Next week, we taking up collection for EW.
You got to.
We taking up offering for the man of God. So now this one with the chorus, okay. Kiki ha ha. Good morning. Sip that tea. Good morning. Sip that tea. Good morning. Sip that tea.
Oh, stop. That's it. That's it.
The mic has been dropped.
The good morning. That's it.
That's it.
Good morning.
Sip that tea.
EW.
I
am now requesting a song for one-on-one.
It's gonna take 2 years, but it will come.
I need me a jingle.
No, do you know what it is? He gonna sit and listen and collect evidence.
But that even no jingle. That's a song.
That's a song.
No. It was the lyrics.
He nailed it. Anyway, I gotta go. I get text. I gotta go.
All right then, just gotta go.
That EW, you on?
I don't think he's on today. I think he was expecting us earlier on. Some people sitting.
Please,
they have us in the morning.
Y'all should make sure to put him on early, man. Y'all need to do it when he can. Not just bad on your part. Y'all should be early for that song.
You come on here and row us a couple times on our show, and we let it go.
That's what he does though. On his show, he row you people. He comes here, he row us. This is rowdy. Very rowdy.
I know she left last night. You left away last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
I had to go. It wasn't happening. He didn't go back.
Oh, so that happened last night.
Good morning. Sip that tea.
I understand.
Good morning.
No, but I thought I was out. And I saw I was like, we can get some fight. People. I was like, okay.
Oh no, you got me.
No, I play for you.
Good morning. Sip that tea. I'm gonna keep, guys. I'm gonna end the broadcast today because if I don't end the broadcast today, we'll be here all night. You all tell Delton goodbye and Pastor Denzel goodbye because they're gonna keep talking. We have had a wonderful time with you guys on DGMT. This is close number 6, and I'm about to end the broadcast. Bye.